Okay, hello everyone. We are back.
I'm ready if we go.
Yeah,
We are indeed,
Well, as soon
sir.
as you shout, we're ready to go. All right, so let's transition this over.
Welcome back, guys, to round 3. We're about ready to start, and this game we've got Steve Fase versus Luke Fisher Townsend on stream for your entertainment.
And there's the timer, and it has actually started this
Yep.
time. That's an improvement.
I've left Fishy with strict instructions on the timer to start it, and he has done so.
So he's already winning over Bound.
Thank you, Luke. So yeah, here we go. So we've got some interesting lists.
Yeah, we had a
this
look
time.
through, see who was playing who, and there were actually quite a few good games we wanted to put on, but then we saw that Fishy had Genesis Red, and it's like, well, he's got this then.
It's quite interesting that he's got a jump master, and we want to see it.
Honestly, I've been wanting to see Jump Masters for a while now. Like, I say for a while, for a few weeks, I've been kind of toying with the idea of them, just because they're now so not horrifically broken that because they've not been seen. It's like I kind of vaguely miss them.
Yeah.
I know Ben brought one yesterday because I asked him to.
Yeah, I just had a quick word Fishy about his list, and he said he basically just has. His point was that he has no idea what he wants to fly until Wave 3 comes out in a couple of weeks.
Can't wait.
Yeah, a lot of people are very excited about Wave 3. And he's already got a Worlds ticket, so he doesn't much care.
Lucky him.
And I was like, well, it's alright for some minute. So yeah, he's quite happy to just muck around with random scummy nonsense.
Is Genesis Red 34 points with the torpedoes?
No, that's impossible. I mean, he'd be 22. That doesn't make any sense. To the apps! He must be 34 points naked. I don't know why it's come from 34 on there then.
So that's absurdly good.
No, it'd be 34 base.
Oh, the thing did come up with a warning saying it couldn't find a card. That'll be it. So it hasn't added the points in for that. Oh, that's going to be fun.
We'll work it out later. At least we're aware. M3A Interceptor. Genesis Red is 34 points base, mate.
Right.
So Genesis Red is missing 12 points. At least we know. That's just 6 if he gets half, 12 if he gets full.
Yeah. Just in case it ends up making a difference.
Yep.
And at least it's not a slow
We'll see.
start already across the board.
Well, it's an interesting mixture. So we have got a Punisher back on the table at Warlords. Post-nerf Punisher, though.
I was enjoying their time not being Punishers.
I know. So rather than being something like 25 points, this Punisher build is now 74, which is a bit more reasonable. But it's still got the Tragsim, seismic charges, proton torpedoes, and proton bombs. So he's still fully kitted out, doing whatever he wants. But I don't think Death Rain is that oppressive. And I think 74 points is a fair price to pay for all that kit. Given that Death Rain went up by what, 3 or 4 points? Tragsim went up by like 7.
Yeah,
And
that's,
Proton Torpedoes went up by
10 points
3.
now.
So he's gone up by like 15 points there.
Yeah, it's
Something
better than
like
it
that.
was.
So,
That was before the Torps. Taking the Torps up to 1 point.
yeah, Torps were increased, Tragsim was increased, and Death Rain were all increased. I don't think anyone is offended by any of those changes.
Nope.
So, I think it's fine, it's only 4. I think it's alright. I think it still has a place in the game, Punisher. But it's no longer the oppressive, super cheap carrier that it used to be. So here comes in the Jump Master. I actually have no idea what the Jump Master dial is like now. I've forgotten all over again.
So left is all white and blue still.
Yeah.
But it's now lost the right sloop. It can only sloop left.
Yes.
And that's red now. That's the main thing.
Well, the white sloop in the first place was stupid.
Yeah. So they got rid of that, thankfully, and
Good save off.
yeah. What?
Thankfully, yeah.
Yeah. I say
Yeah,
thankfully.
that's exactly what he said.
I'm a good boy.
I know. That's what I'm saying, mate. It was fine. Right. And then you got Genesis Red with his troll ability.
Yeah, it's like I've not seen a single C M3A at all in 2.0.
I think Genesis Red is probably the best one on paper, at least.
I'm gonna have a browse actually, see what the other ones are, because I don't actually know.
Should we quickly bring up Genesis Red on the stream for the
people who don't know, because I definitely know, but for the people who don't. So I know he gets the target lock, and then he gets the same green tokens as the other person.
Yes, after you acquire a lock, you must remove all of your focus and evade tokens, then gain the same number of focus and evade tokens that locked ship has. A couple of cool things you can do with this. So you can target lock enemies, obviously, and steal their tokens. If you find enemy token stacker like a Whisper or something, or a Phantom that's with focus and evade that's lower PS than you can quickly nick some tokens. Also, you can target lock friendly ships. Anyone can target lock friendly ships.
That's a good point, actually.
So as Genesis Red, you can do some silly things, like target lock in your own token stackers. I was talking to Miles about this. Miles says he's played Genesis Red with Cad Solus, so that when Cad gets double focus, Genesis just nicks it or copies it.
Cerise is the same.
Yes,
Reroll, defensive Howl Runner.
Yeah, defensive Howl Runner, terrible.
Well, not bad in a swarm. Well, pretty
bit
pricey.
Worse than Drea.
We could have both, attack and defense.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aha.
Quinjas, the start of engagement phase, when we gain 1 disarm to recover 1 charge.
Quinjas is really cool because
That's
he's the only ship in the game that I believe that can recharge afterwards.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Unless you started choppering your own shields to do it or something like that. You know what I mean?
Not quite
he
worth
can
it.
do it forever.
Leighton's the same as she used to be.
Who's that?
After you successfully defend, you gain... Oh no, they've improved her. Buffed. So after you defend or perform an attack, if the attack missed, gain an evade. So it used to be only if you defended and successfully you got an evade. That's even better. No, I'm thinking with
and then you got
Genesis.
What's the PS1?
Sunny Bounder.
Yeah.
After you roll a reroll, if you have the same result. So Sunny's the same as it was.
Yeah.
I'm wondering whether it's worth putting Duke on Genesis. So if they're evading, you've then got your Duke triggering.
It's very situational, though, isn't it?
You got your own evade token. Evade action, even.
Fair. Yeah, that thing can evade. What's it got? Focus evade, toilet barrel roll.
Bang on.
Are they all right? Are they all white as well?
Yep.
Cool. That's a nice. It's a shame there's nothing linked, but it is a very cheap chassis, so I get why there's nothing linked. Like a TIE fighter. What's this in the chat? Right. I rang the RSPCA to tell them I just found 6 badges in a suitcase by the road. Are they moving? Asked the operator. I'm not certain, I replied, but that would explain the suitcase. Okay.
You're a terrible person, okay? I love you, but you're terrible.
Oh dear. Dad jokes are off to a solid start. So anybody in the chat, if you have dad jokes to contribute, please include them. Obviously keep it clean as usual.
Yeah.
But we want to hear them.
I don't know if we want to hear them, but I think we're going to.
Wow, yeah, that's fair. the one thing that made me sad is I looked at the skick, or psych, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's a lot of...
And there's no 3-turn.
No. It got the hard one instead.
It's just kind of gutting. The lack of 3-turn is a bit... Oh, Death Rain does not want to
Well, it's like it's similar to the Kirax, which has the hard 1 but doesn't have the hard 3. It kind of differentiates it from the X-Wing.
Yeah, it's just a bit tricky without it.
But it
hampers the ship a bit, I think.
It's because it's got the slower manoeuvres. It's got better. It's got the bank ones as well, so it can move slower than the other interceptor style ships.
Yeah, the only one it doesn't have is a straight, isn't it?
Whereas something like an A-wing,
same as Kirax.
Yeah, something like an A-wing or a TIE interceptor have to go 2 bank or 2 straight. They can't do the 1 bank.
No,
so it gives it that extra little bit of option.
Oh, K-Town from Fen. He's just going to use Endra as a meat shield, I think.
People keep putting Endra with no lone wolf.
Lone wolf is 5 points.
Yeah, but it's really good on Endra because he wants to be a lone wolf.
That's true.
Because it works with his other
I get
ability.
the trigger is the same. But what would you take out of Luke's list to fit it?
Yeah, well, everyone saw. No, the Seek's the right way. It's the Fang Fighter that's flying backwards.
Yes.
They just turned it round. It's like, this is a new ship.
Yeah, Genesis Red is fine. And to be fair, the Skit came first.
Yeah, that's right. It's flying the right way. It's the Fang Fighter got basically just turned around.
It's just like the motorbike of Star Wars, isn't it? The Skit. You just strap a big gun to it. I mean, in one point, that thing used to have 3 health.
Yeah, for a while, then the heavy title that gave it the extra weapon slot also gave it an extra hull.
Yeah,
which was nice.
It was errated,
which is very useful.
Okay. Welcome back, Astro Boy. We are indeed have returned for another 2 round. I wonder if a rotating skate mod is possible. Anything's possible, Kay.
Yeah, I mean, just as doable as a Fang Fighter, but
to be fair,
they didn't rotate.
To be fair, though, how are you supposed to tell which way the Punisher's facing? If that base wasn't there, how would you know? You really wouldn't.
Well, luckily, Steve has very nicely painted the ships, and we know the red is at the front.
Yeah, but that could be like engine glare at the back.
Oh no. Well, you don't realise it's actually flying sideways.
Oh god.
It's got shields on the front and back.
It's like a battering ram in space,
Yeah.
like a hammerhead.
I'd fly them.
Oh,
Why can't I have
want
ship
a
that
hammerhead
rams?
Corvette in X.
Or a small version, anyway.
I love that hammerhead scene in Rogue One, where they push a Star Destroyer into another one and it cleaves it in half. That was
stupid.
I was
great.
like cheering in the cinema at that point. I was loving it. Yeah, it is Death Rain. It is your boy. He's even using the Charles Berghold art for Death Rain. He is, yes.
Well, the hammerheads are in Armada.
Ramming ships sounds more like Armada. Yeah, ramming is a big mechanic Armada, isn't it?
I could have a small version, and then I could put intimidation on it. It's fine.
Oh yeah. Is it only 4 rounds today? Yes, it is 4 rounds, Mark. This is round 3. Both these players are on 1 and 1, so they're very unlikely to be in the hunt for the coin.
They won't.
And they
be.
certainly won't win the day because we will have a 4-0.
Might have 2 4-0s.
Yeah, we could have 2 4-0s. We'll at least have 1.
But yeah, just this weekend, a lot of people have been busy or something, so we've been a bit quieter this week.
Yeah, mathematically they are technically still able to get the coin, both of them, but it's incredibly slim chance basically. So, but we just wanted to put some cool lists on the board, and I think we found 2 of the coolest. I really like it, and this engagement is going to be interesting now because Fishy has basically come into Steve's corner and said, "I'm going to get you."
Well, we got a Senseer on the right.
I love that striker. That repaint is beautiful as well. It's what Steve's done. The red striker looks so nice. My boy's gonna die. He may well die here, Charles. We don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah, feedback to death. One hit at a time.
Imagine feedback to death.
That's all that's going to happen to her. Just
big
feedback.
turn in from Duchess. Interesting.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's got a Jedi on board. Well, no, not Jedi, but an Inquisitor. Force user.
Mr. Fifth Brother.
Yeah.
Who people have now started seeing the value of. Because he's spreading around a bit.
He is really good.
It's like, yeah, you just basically add a force token to your ship, and it can be a crit as well if you want. Seems
yeah,
alright.
I to crit is powerful. Consistent crits. Where's Sunte going to go here? Fenrau is right there.
Barrel roll right, boost in, get the bullseye on the Fen. And probably out of arc of
Steve's gone round to have a look, I think. This is very important right now, where this ends up. Where's the Cape Crusade Day? He is having the day off, Ulfric.
That's why he was in yesterday.
He's chilling at home, yeah, he was playing yesterday and he's not in the store today. I think he's got to boost straight, doesn't he, to stay out?
Nah, maybe stay out.
I don't like the bank boost.
Nah, you don't care. It's fishy. He's got the bullseye and everything. It's all good.
Oh, I don't like it. I can't see where the arc is. It makes me feel very uncomfortable.
I think he's in arc. It looks like it's in arc.
Oh, it should have been a 3 straight.
Well, they've knocked. I think they knocked Fen now because I could.
No, Fen didn't move. I don't think.
I thought I could see a bit of yellow, but yes.
I need the stress on Suntier.
Oh, he's not in arc. Or is he just checking? Hang on.
Wow. No, he's checked and said no, so they've moved on to other ships.
Death Rain it is then.
Wow.
Death Rain go die.
Suntier got away with that, didn't he? Death Rain is fine, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Death to Death Rain. And now range 1 Suntier with his focus. Ooh, that's a lot of paint.
Oh!
Suspend it. Suspend it.
Oh! Oh! Oh, Steve.
Yes, that's...
Look at them, 4
And he's
premium hits, and Fenrir just Fenrir just Concordia's that straight off.
Then he just focus it. It's like no one does anything. No fun for anyone today.
Wow.
So now Andrew's going to get 2 dice into Suntier.
Well,
oh no, Duchess. Sorry, Duchess.
Duchess is a 5, mate. She's going to fire off very quick. What's she got? 2 hits. Trip evades there.
Nothing's happening today.
Very. Yeah, not with evade dice like this. There's plenty of paint on those beauties.
No. Andrew. Gotta be on Cynthia. Oh, actually, no. Depends what Genesis can see.
I might just have to point out that there's a stress on Cynthia.
Yeah, just in case.
I'll let them finish shooting because I don't want to disturb them while they're mid-combat round because it's not relevant at the moment.
It's 2 hits.
And they may recall.
On to...
Don't know who he's gone for. We're not really going to see from the number of evades because it's 3 either, isn't it? I would assume it was Death Rain, but yeah. There's plenty of paint on those boys as well.
This is like the most ineffective turn.
Brilliant.
Genesis.
Genesis Red has got Duchess. I mean, he hasn't got a hope in hell of hitting her.
2 dice. Yeah. One. The chop. The chop.
I mean, that's surely an evade token, isn't it? Why would you focus if you've got the force? There's an evade in there anyway.
Jump Master. It can. Nope. Death Rain. Death Rain can do a thing. Is Death Rain knocked?
Is it Death Rain's lock on Andrew?
I think so. If so, that's a proton talk.
Talk for a rock. They've got the stress anyway. See, I don't even need to intervene. There we go. They've sorted it between them.
We can just mock them behind their backs rather than to their face.
Yeah. Absolutely. Death Rain will do a thing for sure.
Will the thing be to miss?
There's a good chance he does miss. If he fires at all.
Well, it's got to be his target lock, because Cynthia doesn't and Duchess doesn't target lock.
Unless it's Genesis Red targeting for a focus. For memes.
That is a good point, actually.
Rather than just focusing. Go the long way around to get it, because that's cool. Always do the most complicated way of doing what you want to do. It's like having composure and calculate and coordinate ones you saw. So you coordinate to nobody and then compose a focus regardless. Always go with the most complicated route, guys. It confuses your opponent. Oh, he's going to shoot Fen. Wow.
Hold 2 dice into Fen. Range 3. Ooh, okay.
One hit.
Oh,
One evade.
No, we're good. Stupid dice. Can't see them.
I know, they're too posh. Jumpy jump.
So range 3 on either.
I'm not sure Death Rain was in there. We'll find out in a sec, depending on how many dice Steve rolls. What fish is shooting? Hit
This could actually be some damage. No.
It is Duchess.
That's like
She's fine.
evade token as well. Yeah, that's fine.
Good dice all round there, Arfon.
It's a good job, guys. Good job. It was a very successful turn for all involved. Nope.
No damage at all, Kay.
I'm just gonna go remind them. One sec.
What?
Meant to actually hit each other.
Arfon's gonna go and bring the sass. I love it. Just a reminder, they are actually allowed to hurt each other. It's all good. Every ship shot, no ship hit the target. Brilliant round of X-Wing, guys. Well done. Duchess's stealth device is absolutely fine. Pacifism wing, absolutely Kane. We can all be friends here. It's all fine. Absolutely no problems.
Magic trick. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, this is going to be an interesting turn now, where all these ships end up, because there's not that much space in this corner of the board. So we'll see how the jigsaw fits together.
Alright. So, yeah.
Have you been getting sassy with them, Arfon?
A little bit.
A little bit.
They were, yeah.
Did they low blanks that round?
Well, I've reminded them, and they seemed insistent that they were trying, but I mean, I've got no evidence of that.
So it's going to, this turn, the manoeuvring here is going to be interesting.
Especially as those interceptors are a bit stressed.
And Death Rain's absolutely launching something.
Yeah, Death Rain has not got advanced sensors, so he'll be throwing a.
No, but he's
seismic?
got. But he has, because he's got launch bombs.
Oh, it's yes, launch bomb. You get a thing. Sorry, I was thinking of red line.
Yeah.
So yeah, launch bomb, take a target lock,
He's
one
already got
bank.
He's already got a lock-in. Or is that not his?
Well, we were undecided if that was. No, it's not his because he decided to shoot a fan instead.
Oh yeah.
That's Genesis's.
It actually is Genesis.
It must be because none of the other Imperials can, and he chose to shoot at Fen Rao rather than at a
Fair.
Torp at a Z.
Love it.
Yeah, so I think Genesis is just gonna kind of one forward and target lock something.
You think Genesis is going to one forwards?
No, I don't, because we've discovered that he can't one forwards. But he's gonna go somewhere.
Just checking you there, Arfon.
Well, Jumpmaster might just go fast and try and block Duchess.
Oh yeah, probably. Duchess
which
is
one?
hard to block because of her ability, but it's possible. And he's got feedback, hasn't he?
And Genesis can one bank down, target lock Duchess if she does clear. I don't know.
Well, no, Duchess won't have any tokens.
If she does, if she blocks, yeah. I don't know.
Can't duplicate force.
Uh,
It's hard, wasn't it? This turn's weird. Certainly going to be interesting. So the only thing I'm sure about this turn is Death Rain launching something, probably a seismic.
There'll be a seismic because it can hit either of them. It's not a score yet.
No, I haven't.
It's been a whole
Well, you
25
waited in
minutes.
anticipation.
Anytime you come in, we get excited because we might get one.
Well, I have that effect on some people sometimes.
I know, Simon.
No, it's for tea and coffee this time.
That is always exciting.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, you might have something.
Well, you know, if you're up there making tea.
Here comes a launch. Tactical nukes inbound.
And you may just free bank down.
Oh, it's a port arm bomb. Oh, it's a seismic bomb. Even though it looks like a proton bomb because he's pointing at the woks.
The woks. So they're
At least they both
aware.
agree that they know it's going to be either of those two rocks and he can move it between. But I'm glad he used the proton bomb token to show us that. That made it really clear. Thank you, Steve.
There's a power wall.
Abawa Huol.
And then the target locked into something, maybe the Z
No, he just barrel.
or Suntier.
Oh, that's a wrong barrel. That's a wrong barrel. Never mind.
No, it's a wrong barrel roll.
That is a wrong barrel.
So you want to tell him he's wrong?
George, should I go out and
I
stop
think you
that?
need to fix him.
Hold on a
This
sec.
is stupid. Oh no, it's Steve, not.
Hold on a sec,
I don't know. On the stream and cheating. We're not American.
Any cheating if you get caught.
Well, it's on the stream, so. I don't think Steve has done a barrel roll on medium ships before. Okay, we'll let it slide this time. By let it slide, I mean Bill fix it. I don't think he did. Didn't smell anything, so. You can see fixing of the ship.
So I'm out of teaching mode now. Fisher said he missed it because he wasn't paying attention. Did
Sound
Ryan have a
like him.
stroke? No, I'm fine.
You're just freaking out over
Yeah, just-
people being wrong. It's just not on. How dare they?
But it could have a big impact on the game.
Could have. You'd even
So,
further
and
forward.
it was at a point where we hadn't got too far to fix it. So
So he's just. Genesis just target locked Death Ray.
interesting. It's bumped anyway, so it doesn't. It's a moot point then. But at least Steve knows.
Those for next time.
Yeah. It's the thing about the forward and backward barrel rolls on a medium base is it looks wrong because the template extends beyond the base.
Yeah,
It does look
that still
weird.
messes me most of the time.
Yeah. So it's a common mistake to make, to be fair. So
Is that-
not a problem. So yeah, he can aileron's a bump
And then do like a 2 sloop or something.
because ailerons count as a maneuver. You don't have to clear. The key distinction. So while it uses the same templates as boosts, because it's classed as a maneuver, he may do that, and then probably sloop behind.
Looks like.
Looks like a sloop to me, boss.
Yeah, that Gem Master's going to be in a bit of pain in a sec.
Gets him a Stwess, but he's got the
Although,
force
where's the turret facing on that Gem Master?
at the front, I believe. There's no way he would have turned it to the back just for that.
So, Fen, do you barrel roll further away to try and get a range, or do you try and get an angle boost? No, you can't. You can only do one reposition. At which point, yeah.
Yeah, it keeps Concordia against Death Rain. Fire a big hammer into him.
It should be out of range of the bomb.
Link focus. Even if it's not, it's only one whole point. It's not too bad. Suntier can't turn in because of the seismic, so
Probably just
Suntier's got to be patient.
stay where he is, honestly.
I will just
Focus.
focus and then one turn left next turn with a boost. Yeah, definitely take your stress, Steve. Take it back.
want it.
You're fine. You're not stressed though.
So Death Rain's gonna. I hope you're here, Charles. Death Rain's gonna be taking a pounding. Oh, that's all paint. Do it. Do it.
Detonate the bomb, please, guys. He's so excited to fire his 5 dice shot, I think.
Now I think he. I'd have waited a minute to. Because he's not done his Concord. I don't think.
What do you mean?
He's left the die behind. And he had 4 paint.
Well, that makes sense, and he's not got fearless. You can't do anything with it. It's a
Oh,
blank.
crap. But Sven Rao, he's fearless.
No, he's not. He's naked.
Oh, my brain.
Steve gets 1 evade. The shields are stripped.
Is that a crit as well?
And a crit as well, because I think he took damage from the bomb.
So of course, yes.
Yeah, so it's a good thing I did shout, because that made a big difference.
Always so right, aren't you?
I can't help it, mate.
Ooh.
What was it? Structural. Oh, sorry, Steve.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like to intervene mid-round.
So that was important.
It was important. Very important.
So now Duchess into the back of a thingy.
Yeah, I know.
Jump Master. That's so.
Yeah, Steve's just trying to work out what he wants. He's got to make it. His target priorities now is very important. I mean, the jump master is easy to shoot target, but do you try and squeeze a bit of damage onto Genesis Red? You could potentially one shot, you know. I know, Kay. I feel very awkward every time I go out there, but the barrel roll in the end didn't matter. But I'm glad. But in that situation, because Steve will keep. If Steve's been doing that wrong all day and then keeps doing it, then it's best to stop it. And like I say, the medium barrel roll is something that a lot of people were caught out by.
We will.
So that was fine. And
we don't always interfere.
No, I don't. Because generally you can see where players have worked it out. Like with the Stress on Suntier just sort of left it and they worked it out. That's all good. But the bomb changed to crit on Death Rain.
Yeah, that was.
So I kind of had to. Because otherwise it becomes a nightmare to pedal back in that situation and go, well, wasn't that card face up? Was it face down? Was it face up? And, you know, so rather than having them get all confused over it when we know the answer.
Well, I think that was a talk from Genesis into Death Rain.
Oh my word, Genesis. Death Rain has no agility, so he doesn't roll anything.
Just straight damage.
Wow.
I think that was a direct hit there, so that would. Oh, fuel leak. There, that's a dead Death Rain then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Whoa.
That was. Why is this?
Because it's a PS4 killed him. So he still shoots.
Oh, I thought Death Rain was PS3.
Yeah, a very important bomb trigger there. Okay, I am glad I jumped in.
Damn.
Like I say, I don't like to decide the players, particularly when they're trying to work out who's shooting what and following what's going on, all that sort of stuff. But
that was, yeah.
It became incredibly important for the game there.
And that probably did a lot of turning towards the scum side.
Wow, that was brutal.
That was nothing from the Jump Master, but that's
heroic! I'm just going to shout it every time now.
Personally, I had a feedback there on Duchess.
You have to be range 0 feedback.
Is this it? Ah.
Yeah, range 0.
Damn. I was thinking range 0.
And it's good, if Duchess, you know, could have done the ailerons, then he would have just slooped into it and got feedback. But because Duchess is so slippery with that ability, it's so hard to. Yeah, Death Ray taking all damage that wasn't done the previous turn. That's fair, okay, I think. But that torpedo was utter filth. 3 crits in there. Wow.
Suntier's got a lot of work to do now.
Because really, the average would be hit, crit.
Yeah.
From a 4 dice torpedo with target lock. That's the most likely result, is 2 hits and a crit. In which case, Death Rain's still on the board. Because you're taking 1 less damage and 2 of them weren't crits.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have set off a fuel leak. But that torpedo was absolutely brutal.
So I'm thinking Andrew's just going to cater and Fenral's going to like hard to and be ready for Duchess. Jumpmaster might just one forward and rotate turret.
Yeah, probably.
Because if he can kind of close in on Duchess now, while Cynthia's facing the wrong way,
Duchess is the one to go for, isn't it?
and then that leaves 4 ships for Cynthia to try and do something with, which is hard.
Yeah, I think Endra will just K-turn, won't he? Fen will 2-turn in.
Genesis
I
maybe
don't know.
K-turn, or maybe
Probably try and hide behind Cynthia for a turn.
might actually be worth hard to and up towards to start chasing Cynthia, so he can't just take his own position that he wants.
Yeah, hassle him a bit.
Yeah, I mean you're not gonna
Because the safest place from Cynthia is behind him.
sometimes. And the other 3 can deal with Duchess.
Yeah.
And Luke now knows. Steve now knows just how bad a proton torp can be to an Imperial ship.
I mean, there is quite a bit of justice there in Death Rain taking a dirty torpedo like that.
I approve.
If there's any ship I could lack sympathy for, I think he's just tried to go. It's basically he's tried to do a 0 stop there, hasn't he? Almost.
Yeah, it's basically because it gets going really slow.
Try and block Duchess a little bit, but Duchess can probably just one. Is 1 forwards blue? He must have 1 forwards blue on that thing.
Yes.
In which case, that might not even bump. Because he's probably dialed in a slow blue, and then he can even ailerons out the way if he needs to.
Mm.
Surprised Endra didn't K-turn.
That's what that one.
Yeah, hard to there. Nice and easy. Maybe even bank a Toglock against Suntu. Go the evade. Be chill.
In case Duchess comes through.
Yeah, you never know what she's going to do. So 1 forward, not bump. Yeah, 1 forward, not bump. How very rebel of her. Just evade. Be cool. Yeah, not quite bumping. Fen's going to 2-turn at you. You've got to evade.
2-turn barrel roll. Unless she can barrel. No, she can't barrel. Yeah, she can barrel roll.
She can barrel roll, but Fen's coming either way. So, you've got to be evade. And even then, you might still get it. So, bank, boost, and focus.
Yeah, because barrel roll ain't gonna fit.
Do you want me to get a door sign? Cheers.
Ooh, actually, would a boost fit?
I got your boss.
Your diamond.
I think he might just focus. Because I'm not sure a boost will fit. No, he's gone the other way.
Oh, he's trying to watch Suntier coming in. He's trying to cover Suntier off. Yeah, you could have banked boost left and gone straight at Dutch's face and tried to rip her off the board, but she might not take it. And Suntier would have shot you in the back.
This might be the safe place. Might just be to sit there because I think he's out.
Well, now he can't really boost in because Fen will shoot him.
He might still be in arc through the rock, which would be safe. Might be worth just sitting there with a focus.
But if you boost in, you do get a bullseye focus from the jump.
So what, evade and then boost in, so you got focus evade?
Yeah. That's the aggressive play, isn't it? But it puts you getting shot by Fen Rao. He's just focused.
Just gone for focus.
Focus, be chill, I think. Fen's trying to shoot him. Range 2. Range 2 at Duchess. No arc from Fen on Suntier then, I suspect. Fishy seems to turn down the idea quite quickly.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, it's range 2 though, which is Fen Round's death zone. You got a score for us, boss. Excellent.
People taking their time.
Miles.
I've heard of him, yep. He plays X-Wing. Miles, where's Miles? What's he got?
0
Whoa!
to 200.
Wow!
How the veterans have fallen.
They have a bit today, haven't they? Mind you, the Dellapinas are representing the veterans quite well.
Oh yeah, Kev's doing quite well as well.
So Steve's have got some evades in there. Took no damage. Use the force.
yeah,
takes 1 damage.
For you.
What you got for us?
Miles.
I've got that one.
Oh, yeah.
Miles versus
Oh,
James.
Miles.
James beat you to it.
No.
Give him a slap.
Yeah, give
Give
us
me
that.
my back. I can't be having this. I thought we was a team.
Duchess back at Fen, I'm guessing.
Yep, spend the force.
Oh, this.
Oh, is it a focus he's got?
Focus,
He
yeah.
had a focus.
You
He
spent the force on
on
defence.
defence.
And there's one on Fen.
Oh, he should have spent it the other way around. It would have been a crit. I get why he didn't though, because you could have more than one eyeball on your attack roll. So better decision. Unfortunately, it worked out that way for him. His dice were too good. His good dice made his decision look bad, even though it was the right thing to do. Andrew shooting at Duchess for 1.
Yeah, might as well.
She's got no mods left, but she's got dice, and she's fine.
What's left? Genesis doesn't have a shot, I don't think. And Jumpmaster should just have a shot on Cynthia.
Yeah, Jumpmaster's got a turret at the front, so...
Won't do much, but he can do so.
Well, he seemed to not be bothered. Oh, he might have feed... No, he can't feedback his range zero. I don't know. Kettle's getting ready for another brew, Arfon.
I'm ready.
Oh, they have noticed.
There we
There you
go.
see. Oh, Sunte should have shot. Is their point, I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
They missed Sunte's shot. Oh, it's close. Tio? But Fisher doesn't seem keen to shoot the other way. I'm just going to go out and rejig the dice cam a little bit. Give it a bit of a
Oh yeah, that's
bit of a wiggle because it
that's
seems to have
moved,
been knocked a bit.
I will. I'll hold the door open and let you know.
You see?
I'll keep an eye on and let you know if it's right.
It's on the TV.
Good
So
point.
it's fine. Don't worry about it, man. It's all good. I'll sort it out.
Ah. There we go, that looks better. So, not looking great for Imperials at the moment. Half of Z does not seem a fair trade for Death Rain losing self-device on Duchess. Much nicer.
Yeah, go back online there again. There you go. Yeah. Fisher said they're both playing a bit loose. A bit like numpties is what he said to me. So, is that one turn white?
Yes, because it's left.
Yeah, because it's cool. Fair enough. It being green was my issue
Yeah.
back in
It
the day.
might still be.
White is fair one way, I think. That's fine.
I'm curious then.
Look at the whole dial. So yeah, let's have a look at the jump master dial because I always forget about it 'cause it's so underused.
Jump faster, five first. There you go.
Yes, the one turn left is white and the right is red.
Yep.
Nothing on the right hand side is blue.
Nope. And so they've made it less ridiculous,
Way less ridiculous, which is good.
and only having the one sloop and it being red is much better.
It's got a K-turn on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you've got options. Oh, he's focusing to a rotate. Rear rotate, I can see it out the back in that gap. K-turn, very nice. Big turn in from Andrew.
Barrel. Oh.
Score for you. I know James ain't gave you this one.
No, I ain't giving me this one.
You just
So, Andy versus Josh.
Yep.
Andy wins
200.
to 105.
105 for Josh. Thank you, Simon. Is that another salute from Duchess? Oh, beautiful.
Oh, into
Blocks.
a bump.
Blocks the Fen Rao turn.
It's very useful for the Imperials.
Sunte's going to hope for a block here. If he pulls up short, the jump. Why? The jump master's not going to shoot him.
No, it's put it in the wrong way.
Is he going the other way? Is he going far forwards?
Yeah,
Whoosh.
he was just bugging out. Yeah, I think Jump
I don't think the
Master.
Jackmaster was nowhere near as good as it was in.
People are
one
so used to how ridiculously strong it was for its points back in the day that they now consider it to be just terrible. And it's not. It's just actually fairly balanced now.
It's done well for Fishy in this game, hasn't it? To be fair,
So I've seen a couple around recent.
it's
like
pulling its
recently,
weight, I'd say.
and it does fine for its points.
Well, it's like 46 points for that. That's fine.
The title is a bit naff,
Yeah.
but other than that, no, it's just more fairly priced than it used to be.
Yeah. So
Duchess
Duchess
range one. Oh, this could
firing into the side of Andrew.
be
Oh, so hit crit.
No, just two. Oh, he's deciding whether to crit from Big Brother.
Oh,
Big
because
Brother.
the Jump Master's going to shoot him, and Genesis Red might blink him as well.
Well,
I don't think you can. You can't. Well,
The
no.
Z also has a dead man switch to do with damage.
Oh god, it does.
Yep. So if he kills that, he's taking a damage.
You can't
throw.
spend it, surely.
Yeah, do it. It's gonna die.
No, but you're gonna get shot up if you do it.
Two dice attacks, one at range 3.
Yeah,
Whatever.
agility though.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Steve's talking through it now, like I don't know what to do.
Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Well, you can use the force. No, just do it. Just do it. Oh,
No, he's backing out. Don't want to do it.
because now he's just gonna dodge.
Well, there's a good chance he dodges both anyway with the focus. It would have been a hit. But it would have been a crit.
And I'm guessing he's keeping that for.
He wants it for his defence. Who's that?
Oh.
Well, let's go for you. Bam, bam.
Bamford. Yep.
He wins.
Does it?
Yeah.
Poor Jamie.
What'd Jamie get?
31.
31. Not
Half a
even
game.
respectable. Poor from Jamie there. Well, they're saying it's range 2 from the jump then. I think. Oh no, range 3 from Genesis. Genesis misses.
Why would you leave when we got Death Rain on?
Oh, the Death Rain death was brutal. I don't know why you'd leave at that point, Charles. There's not going to be another Death Rain in the final. We found you the one Death Rain, right?
And you didn't even
And
stick
you
around.
left. It's your own fault, mate. In one turn, he went from full health to dead. He
And
took his
you
own
messed
seismic, a Fenrir outrange one, and then a Genesis Red Proton Torpedo, and that was it. Boom. That's why you keep the Force. No hits for you, sir. Spending that Force.
But that would have been a dead Z. So
Yeah, but then you take a point of damage from Deadman Switch and a point of damage from the Jump Master.
and still alive, and Fen would have taken the damage.
Fen would have taken damage too, so you'd have half on Fen, that's true.
Well worth it, in my opinion. But
And the Jump Master might have taken damage as well.
no, that's it.
Duchess is just out, so Zed might be just out as well. I'm not sure it's close. Without measuring, I don't think you can tell. Interesting. Steve needs something to do some work here. Duchess is doing all the heavy lifting. And it's not enough at the moment.
Yeah, Suntil kind of showed up, got shot by Fen, and then.
Well, he
ran
didn't
away.
get shot by
Oh, he
Fen.
didn't get hit, but
He had
he
to
got
dodge
shot.
his bomb.
And then he just kind of spent the rest of the time
No, he
running.
out-dodged him, didn't he? He out-dodged Fen. He's not... Sunder's not
Oh, he
barely
did.
been shot at.
Oh, that's true, yeah. So yeah, he took a shot at Fen.
I'm not
and
sure
then
anyone shot Sunday actually.
has run away.
Yeah. Yeah, missed Fen with 4 hits and then bailed. Out of embarrassment.
It's quite embarrassing.
I was surprised he didn't turn into the Jump Master. Because even if you get blocked, you get focus. And if the Jump Master's in the way, it's harder for them to get range 1 on you, effectively.
I think it was because a lot of fishy ships had the opportunity to turn in where the jump master was going to be.
Yeah, that's true.
So he was like, rather than be in the middle of all that, it was just like, go through, come back in a bit. But
Yeah.
that's left Duchess to kind of try and survive.
But she's just getting hounded in the middle of the board.
She's doing okay.
She's lost her stealth choice.
James told us.
Yeah, we were 283, Simon.
Oh, you
It's like I can read your mind, isn't it?
Was it Finnison?
Please don't. You might not be a friend of mine anymore.
Oh
you
dear.
made it,
So
nothing.
yeah, 223 to finish him. Yeah. Campbell's claim on the spoon is quite strong today, I think.
It might
have
have
a
a
quick-
whole fleet's worth of dark covers
Oh no, he's ahead of Josh Wood.
by a reasonable MOV. He needs
About-
he needs the
That's
200
70
nil.
MOV in there. He needs to get 200 nil and hope Josh gets a lot of points. And then
Is it Vivek versus Josh?
Vivek versus Josh Ince.
Yeah,
Yes.
so one of those, I think, just from the MOV, because they're
They're a long way behind.
yeah, one of them's going to overtake.
Capsule's unlikely to get the spoon. He's performing too well, Capsule.
Dear, what a failure.
I know.
Oh, Duchess blocking Fenrow again.
I think so. She went real slow. Is he hard turning in? Oh, has he got the bullseye there? I don't think he has, no.
It's got bullseye on Duchess.
You cannot boost into range 1 of Femrow.
No,
You've just got to focus, haven't
barrel
you?
roll down and then boost in.
Just focus. If that's the only token you're going to get, there's nowhere better to sit than where he is right
got
now.
Predator, so it'd give him the Predator option as well.
But you can't be range 1. It's easier to hit in range 2 than range 1.
Let's see, where is it? Barrel roll that way. Boost. Yeah, that'll probably be too
And the
close.
Fen will shoot you. You can't alt dodge and do that. You've got to sit there and focus.
Good.
Or sit there and evade.
I would set an evade, and no, he's gone for the barrel.
Oh, I'm not sure about
He's
this.
gone for my choice.
I'm not sure about this at all.
I changed my
I would like to voice my concern immediately because
You
he
can
looks
also-
like he's barrel rolling forwards
You
as
can
well.
boost down or straight forward and dodge the arc.
The only way to dodge out, fence out from there is boost right and get out.
But no, I was coming around to that.
This has me very worried right now, Steve. What are you doing? He's barrel backwards. Don't boost in, Steve. Don't do it. Don't do it, Steve. What's he gone for? Oh
Yes!
no, no,
Yes!
no, no. What are you doing, Steve? You're range
Yeah!
one of Why?
It's fine.
Oh, Steve.
Fenrow's got no mods other than his defense.
Oh no, he's just got 5 dice. There's nothing to possibly worry about.
no focus, no fearless. It's fine. See? It's 2.
3 hits.
3. Fine, it's fine.
That's enough to kill you.
He's got focus. It's fine.
What's that going to do with the blank?
It's fine. See, it's fine.
There's one eyeball in there, something else in there, and evade.
Spend it. You got Predator. It's
I
fine,
guess that's a
spend it.
blank.
I can't see.
Is he taking 2?
No, it's just
damage.
taking 1.
I
the
must
other
have been
one
2
have been
evasion
evades,
and
yeah.
eyeball, yeah. This is where you know.
See?
No, I wasn't taking. He's got 1 in
Yeah.
there. Oh!
Yes! I knew it. So he gets Concord, and that's...
And Fen doesn't care.
That's just not fair. That's not on. I'm very disappointed with
It's
this
easy to
setup.
hit Fenrir at range 2. Just focus. Stay out of Andrew's Arc. Stay away from Genesis Red. I know they're not big guns, but you don't want to have to defend against them, right?
But it should have worked.
No, it shouldn't have. You gave Fenrir better defense, right? You get an extra attack die, right? Fair. But he gets an extra defense die and turns one of them to an evade. His defense scales better than your offense. I don't care that you get Predator. Predator's rubbish and doesn't make up anywhere near the deficit. Who shoot with 3 dice?
I do not know. Duchess. Duchess. No, I don't know. I have a clue.
I've lost track now.
We can't see that.
Oh, the disable power regulator.
Uh,
I think this is Dutch's going boom with the fuel leak as well. Just because you can barrel roll and boost doesn't mean you have to.
no, but you should.
No, you shouldn't.
Look how funny that was. It's very entertaining. Well worth it. And Duchess is fine. It's all good. I don't know what hit her, but
Why would you just give Fenrir to attack
to be fair,
dice?
you convinced me earlier before he decided barrel roll. He's like, yeah, he could evade. 'Cause the next turn he can do like a 5k, and then they're behind Fenrir.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but then he did it. I was yay, super excited.
I'm sorry, Nick. Oh dear, I don't know why you give Fenrir more offense and more defense against
Because
you.
it's cool.
It's not, yeah, I get barrel rolling and boosting is cool, but all you do is make it Fen easier to hit you and dodge you. Right?
It's fine. He's got 2 health. Steve's got 2 health in his list. He's good. That's all he needs.
I just don't understand why you do it. I need to talk to Steve. Ask him why. Why, Steve? Like, I'm not sitting here going, I'm the best Suntier player in the world. I am rubbish with a ship like Suntier. Because I don't understand how to play it.
My
But
problem
I
is,
get that barrel roller boost was wrong.
My biggest problem is, I didn't play Suntier. I played Carnal.
Yeah.
So,
because
well, a very different approach.
you always play the second-rate pilots on every ship.
Because they're better. They're more fun. Who wants to be cool and efficient and have all the best stuff?
You'd
You
be
can have
there
the
playing-
weird stuff.
You were there playing Turf and Ur.
Once or twice. Carnal was the best because he just frustrated that.
Oh,
Very
you're
well.
right, Arfon.
Yeah, all good.
The chair somewhat collapsed
No,
there.
it's just the lever things
Oh,
doesn't
right,
go
okay.
all the way in, so it doesn't lock
That
up
was,
properly.
that was a very concerning sound for a chair to make. I thought you were going to go through the floor in a minute then.
So did I.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
And you know what?
I
It did.
You should put that on your bigger card cave when we get them in here after the game and ask Steve why he did it. Because that will most likely be his response.
It's also a very good thing to put on your gravestone.
I just don't get why you do that. Like you go with a big initiative bid, 12 points, so Suntier moves last, he does whatever he wants. And then why do the bad thing? I just don't understand, man. I don't understand. You got a beautiful block on him, denied his tokens. A range 2 tokenless Fenrir is there to be killed. He's absolutely there to be hammered. It's just like you said to press a go.
I don't know.
I don't think that's what
Duchess
happened
could
here.
do with some impressing.
I know, Nick, but Fenrir's range 1 bonus is bigger. Against anyone else, yes. Against Fenrir, it's a hard no. A hard no from me.
And with that, you're out.
I'm out, yeah. That's all I got to say, man. That's all I got to say.
Well,
Fortunately, Suntier's not dead.
here's the most important thing. They're on stream. Was that not more entertaining than
Yeah,
the
it's
sensible manoeuvre?
This game has been quite entertaining, to be fair.
I mean, who needs to see Simeon or Rasta when you can watch this?
Oh, I know. We don't even know how they got on yet. I don't know how any of the top games have gone.
No idea.
We've not got any of the scores from the 2-0 players.
So
So
actually,
we've got no more data for you on who's going to be likely for the coin
well,
yet.
we've had very few scores for this sort of time. Actually, it's 15
Yeah.
minutes left, and we've only had like
We've
3.
only we only had 3 or 4 out of the
1, 2,
12
3, 4.
rounds.
Yeah.
11 rounds. We've
So-
had 4 of 11, so 7 are missing, including all the top tables.
People running a bit longer than normal this time.
Yeah.
Alright.
They've been thinking about this turn for a while. Haven't they? It's very important now. Bloody
So-
hell.
Genesis ability isn't really going to be doing anything. 'Cause
Not against higher PS bylaws.
Which I suppose is Genesis' big downfall.
And there's no friend you can tell lock will have more than 1 token.
Trying to think.
So there's no one to total lock for memes. Really.
Well, unless you want to have a focus and someone else
Yeah,
has,
like last time.
you can do
just
that.
target
That
lock
works.
Andrew for memes. Yeah, Steve's got to be really bloody careful here. Suntier can't even reap. Somebody's got a damage sensor. I hadn't even noticed. Now I'm angry all over again.
Well, no, because he can fix the sensor rate and then boost.
That's true.
Or barrel
he can
roll.
do so.
So you can do something.
But he could just have stayed at range 2 and not got a damage sensor away.
I suppose.
You suppose.
But I mean, personally, I feel like this was the better
Focus
option.
rotate.
Geonosis.
I thought it'd be one banking, but cool. It's fine. Evade. Be chill. Or focus. Be chill. That
So
wouldn't have been
K
as cool.
gets it.
I know, K. It wouldn't have been as cool, but.
So he's just trying to block Suntia out.
Oh yeah, of course he is.
Because Suntia moves before Fen, so that would leave Genesis a good range one shot.
No, something moves after Fen.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Suntia's last to go. So Ayla on one forward.
Then Sloop. Or K2.
The aliens are advanced. With this one.
Oh, it looks like it bumps into the Z, not.
No,
Oh, no, it
sneaks
gets through.
past Andrew and executes Sloopy Doop, I suspect.
Yeah.
Sloop up. Interesting. So Andrew's gonna kill Duchess. Well, Fen Rao could PS kill her here.
Suntia's probably 2 banked down, I think.
No, surely gone up.
K2? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Suntier.
Bye-bye, Suntia.
2 bank up.
Oh, 2.
Turn up. Or 2 turn
Wait,
down. You can do it
Oh,
outside the
the
base,
other
it's the
thing.
same
It's like, what?
thing. It blows people's minds when you do that.
It's like,
So I tend not to.
I keep forgetting about it, is the problem.
Yeah. He has Poe and an A-Wing. What?
What? I mean,
I
it's
mean,
not a
let me
bad
check
call.
this over. I mean, Poe and an A-Wing would be amazing.
Prime Thrust in there, right?
Yeah, Prime Thrusters
bottom.
Poe.
21.
Vivek Palmer. Poe Dameron as RZ2. You are absolutely
Lulo and a
right.
T70. Oh, I like that one. That'd be nice.
I don't know what Pro was made, but the output has really screwed the pooch there, hasn't it? Oh, no, is it text? It might be text. In which case, he's just got his things on around, I think. I think he just put it in via text.
Ah, I'd love Lulo and a T70.
Oh, no.
For a sack.
Oh, yeah, for attack.
And then you
What
Daredevil,
agility
so
is sad.
you can get that stress.
Yeah, Daredevil Lulo and a T70.
Much better than the.
Oh, that's brutal, that, isn't it?
Not a great dodge there from
There's that Suntia dead.
Suntia. Oh,
Boom.
hello, hello.
You got a score for his boss.
Alex Bruce's game.
Oh,
Alex?
Oh, who won? This is very
We need-
important.
Is it?
Yes.
Alex lost.
Whoa. Okay.
So,
200 to Simon.
101.
Wow.
so we're down to 2 3-0s left.
Yeah, there'll be
available.
2 people on 3 and 0. But they could both be Rasta and Sid.
Oh yeah, and that'll be a great fight. For us, anyway. Less for them.
That has blown the race for the coin wide open now.
Yeah. So now,
It really has.
if it is those 2, it'll be purely MOV based on 3 and 1s.
Well, no, if Nick and Kylo are the 2, 4, 3 and 0,
Oh, yeah,
then
those two.
they'll be final for the
But I
coin.
think it'll
that'd
be
it.
Rasta and Simeon.
Probably will be. I've heard they're a bit good.
Although Nick and Simeon would be good.
Yeah. Could be an interesting fight.
Lost track who's done what.
If this kills Duchess, it's over. If Duchess doesn't get 2 evades, yeah, as banks in there, she's dead.
Yeah, she did. Wow. That was a sudden
Boom,
turnaround. Boom, game over. 200 to 16 for Fishy. Wow. Sorry, we got distracted by scores at the end there.
We did, yeah, we got
right
the
when the
scores in.
important stuff was happening, like
200 points to
Suntia dying,
Fishy.
and then Duchess dying. 16 for
16. I mean, Death Rain got nuked. Right.
That was suspicious.
Duchess just got stuck in the middle. There was nowhere for her to really go. And Suntir sort of just like, I'm flying off. Save himself. Yeah, he does do that. You're right, Charles.
And you missed
Literally
this.
one turn, he went from full health to dead.
You
and
could have seen the glorious explosion, and
He
you
only
didn't.
took 2 shots. That is brutal. He took his own bomb as well, to be fair, but he took 2 shots and died. It was just devastating.
Quite cathartic, honestly.
Oh yeah, Death Rain dying to Proton Torpedo is like sweet justice, isn't it?
One more for you. Vivek's game.
How much did Vivek win by, mate?
He wins 200 to 70.
Excellent. Well done,
Ooh,
Vivek.
looks like Ince is getting the special prize.
Well, should we see what that does to the ladder?
There's a quick bit of chat just there that I missed.
Hold on, let me just check the ladder. Josh Ince is now a solid candidate.
0-3, 183 MOV. So there's only 2
His
others.
strength of schedule, though, is pretty brutal.
Keeps losing to winners.
Let's be honest.
So all that's left is Richard Campsell, who's like nearly 150-ish points ahead, and Josh Wood, who is also nearly 100 points ahead, but hasn't finished his game yet.
Yeah.
So, oh wait, no, he has because he's 0-3. Yeah.
That's the same day as Salute, isn't it? What's Salute, Astro Boy?
Salute. It's a War Games convention down in London.
I've just clicked. Yeah.
Go back to.
He does that. He ends up.
Ah,
on the
right.
left.
Not this time. He almost did if Ryan
yeah.
hadn't saved the day.
Yeah, I jumped in and made it worse for Death Rain.
Yeah,
but
if
I
it wasn't
had
for
to.
Ryan, Death Rain would have been perfectly fine.
But I had to enforce the rules.
Which I'm fine with because it was Death Rain and he deserved death.
Yeah, Death Rain does deserve death.
Right, so we'll see what the last kind of scores.
Should I invite the players in?
If you want, we can mock them.
We can mock them.
Or not, I don't know.
Oh dear.
Astro Boy, yes. The April tournament is on the first weekend instead because there's I can't remember which one. I think it's the System Open is the following weekend, so we kind of can't really clash with that. Otherwise, it'd be an empty store. Not too shabby, John. Yeah, 30. So yeah, the weekend after is the System Open. So all the X-wingers will be down in Milton Keynes rather than Loughborough for the store tournament. That's why it's moved.
I found us a wild fishy.
A wild fishy!
I heard you did all right.
I know, with an infrared.
Welcome in, Steve.
Hello.
Oh,
Pleasure. I've never been here before.
Now,
it's
I had quite a verbal reaction to your barrel roll and boost into range on a Fen round.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah. I can understand that, in fairness. It was, I'll be honest, at that point I felt I was chasing the game.
Yeah.
And I really needed to make the most of that. So I thought it was marginal as to whether I would sit out at range 2, but initially I did not have the Predator reroll or the ability to ping off the focus. Now, obviously, hindsight being the wonderful beast that it is.
Yes.
it was looking like you learnt a very powerful lesson.
I learned very powerful lessons on a daily basis.
The thing is, though, for me, was that if you just had stayed where you were and focused,
Yeah.
you had a better chance of hitting him.
Yes.
Especially if
turned out
with
to,
Luke's loaded dice.
And he's less likely to hit you.
It was weird on the dice.
That's
but
why I
Yeah.
was confused as to why he went
Well, no,
against
well,
anyone
anyway,
else.
it's like,
I was like, yeah, that's fine.
And
But
Concord
Fenrir,
Bombs
where you
to
give him a
top it
die and his Concordia face off, I was like, why would you go there? And you give him 2 attack dice.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was a weird game that first
It was
turn.
brutal. Oh yeah, Death Rain.
We had 7
The
shots.
the first turn where nothing damaged,
Yeah,
everything
what
fired
happened?
and everything missed. That was bizarre. And then Death Rain just being removed in a whole turn as well. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for having to shout at you for the bomb,
That structural
No,
damage
no,
well
no,
done.
no,
but
no.
it was
Necessary.
important as it turned out.
Very turned out.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to play Death Rain a few different ways, and on that game I looked at Luke's list. I could see the all 4 ships were legitimate threats.
Yeah, they
So
are.
there was no way I could drift into the
Definitely.
sort of and try and the idea of trying to dominate the table for me with Death Rain I didn't really think was initially a valid option.
No.
So I was trying to effectively reset my deployment. but got a bit caught out.
Yeah, Luke just handed you into the corner, didn't he? He was coming after you regardless.
It was, as soon as you start going down the side of the edge, I saw the top turn. Well, if I K-time with Fems, bring everything in, something's going to catch you.
Yeah.
I know I would prefer also the jump master to be in front of it all, but that wasn't going to happen.
No, initially I was.
But the jump master performed its role quite well, I think.
It just it forced Fel to disengage quite a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It just denied part of the board that
It's quite.
Sunte would have exploited if you
put it
hadn't
in the
been
middle
there.
and just like
Yeah. And you were going around the circle in the right direction
I know, I was impressed
for
with
the
myself.
jump master to work. So actually, it was quite nice. It seemed to do all right for you. That's the Genesis Red torpedo, though.
yeah, it's not in talk
Was
about that. What was it?
Death Rain got diced a little bit. It's a bit brutal.
It was the fuel leak what finished it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
That's
that
why I
triggered.
thought we didn't bother putting the other crits on. I better put fuel leaks so I know exactly what's just happened.
Yeah. We saw that trigger, and that was pretty brutal. Because like you said to me a second ago, you're never going to get any mileage out of your ability because they're all moving after you. But you can just fire a proton torpedo anyway.
Who needs to use his ability?
No, you just need torpedoes. And we know how devastating they can be, the
Just
game-changing
yeah.
effect they can have. So yeah, that was pretty nuts. Sunte's side shot on Femrau was a bit cool, wasn't it? Barrel rolling, boosting down the side of Fen. I know it missed.
That
but that was
another
real
four
nice.
wasn't it? Defending four very dice.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
yeah, Fen rolling 4 against
defended the
Sunte
job.
twice
Yeah.
after mods,
It
but
just didn't like sense.
still.
Yeah, having going full whinge mode, I did feel that there was twice I engineered.
A great shot, and then
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
Hey baby, that's X-Men.
Well, I had the
Yeah.
opposite last round where my friend just yep, off the board he goes.
The
Yeah.
thing is, though, when Fenrir had that focus the first time, you should have fired at range 1. 4 is not ridiculous. 4 evades in that situation when he has a focus and Concordia.
On average, he's going to want one blank anyway. Concordia's going to get it.
Yeah, you
With
1 or
focus,
2
with the
blanks
focus.
is likely. If you roll 2 blanks, fair enough, you get 3 evades. But only rolling 1 blank is not that unlikely. And then you just Concordia and focus it all up to 4. So it's not a huge surprise. It's really annoying because you've worked really hard to get that shot, but it's Fenrir and he just doesn't get it. He is properly annoying. This is why range 2 is like the sweet spot. So when you had that range 2 shot with the focus token, I was like, please just take. But it wasn't to be, unfortunately. And yeah, the Duchess just got sort of tied up in the middle, didn't she? There's so many ships that had built this box that she had climbed into, and the strike is very manoeuvrable, but it's not fast like Suntear is.
No, I mean the whole idea of the list is effectively trying to have a Duchess tries to be sort of Whisper.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because you
Her
have
ability's
range
really
control.
cool.
Yeah, because you have the range control, and then it builds you in a big bid for the I5 and I6. I5 is such a busy area pipe-wise.
Well, you have a huge bid for that. Yeah,
I
it's
was,
really
I
cool.
was trying to run that last turn effectively when he goes Dutch is going to shoot Endrew, so we're thinking, right, he kills Endrew then blows up, half points Fen, and then kills Duchess as well.
Yeah, he
we
does.
thought, we'll get you a ton of points.
Yeah, it will do, to be fair. It was Fenrir 68, so half of that,
And then-
yeah, 34.
My green dice kept on doing green dice, didn't it?
Yeah, and
there
another
was a
shot.
little bit of that.
There was a lot of that going on. Not a little bit, a lot of that going on.
I think Fifth Brother seemed pretty good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Every
Fifth
turn it
Brother
was
a lot.
used somewhere, wasn't it?
Pretty
so-
much, yes.
You know, it gives you a bit more action economy. So when you're doing those sloops, you're not so vulnerable. I know you've got elusive, but
When
it
I
gives you a bit
remember
more
it, yeah.
coverage. Yeah. that's another part of action, though, isn't it?
It
Remember all your
is.
upgrades. But no, thank you for going on the stream, guys. It was really good fun.
No, absolute
enjoyed
pleasure. So thank you.
What was that put you both? So you're now 2,
2 1 villain free. Hey boys!
and you are now 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
We're still waiting to see
A lot of
what our
scores.
top tails bring in, but there could be a 3-1 veterans day. It's possible.
Yeah, but this is going to get me bad in the last game, though, isn't it? I've pulled out some luck. Let's put luck for the round 3 there.
Maybe.
Mate, you're good enough to manufacture that luck.
Well, we got some scores.
Oh, Simeon.
I won that game. Do you want me to set up on the stream?
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, you're going to be
We
in the
have our
final,
first-
mate, so you will be.
There's only going to be 2 free
What was your
notes,
score,
and you're
sir?
one of them.
Don't do it, James.
Kyla got 52
52.
and I got 200.
Well done, mate.
Swarm.
Yeah,
Oh, it was like, ooh.
6 Mining Guild ties and Drea.
He didn't kit. He got half on. He got the new squadron, so the 37-point ship down to 1 health,
And half on
and then
Whisper.
half on Whisper.
Wow. Well played, mate. This list is
Right, so we're gonna go quiet
I'm
for a
looking forward
little
to
bit.
seeing it. Because we were like, do we put you on the stream mode, do we not? And it's like, no, give me the phone. It's you with the list you love, you know.
Versus either Nick or Rasta.
Yeah, so whoever wins that game,
Believe it or not.
whoever wins that game will join you in the final step, but we don't know yet. We have no idea how that game's going in here. So,
I'll get set up.
Alright,
yeah,
we'll see you in
thank
a
you,
bit.
Simeon.
Right, we're gonna go quiet for a little bit.
Yep, there's 6 seconds left of the round.
We should be back in 5-10 minutes tops. Stick
Yep.
around.
See you later, guys.
Hello everyone and welcome back. We are into our final round for today.
Yes, welcome to the final of the Sunday March tournament at Weekend Warlords.
And there's that saying that gets thrown around a lot, there's everything to play for. Turns out today there is.
There's a lot to play for right now in the store for a lot of people here. A good half the room have something very important to play for.
Yeah. So due to the way the appearance have worked out and wins and all that sort of thing, we have at the end of the last round we have 2 3-0s which are up on screen now for our final about to start, and a lot of people on 2-1 with very close MOV.
Yes, the field at 2-1 is very closely packed. Any of the players at 2-1 are able to win the coin today. So I've gone out and told them all. They all have something very important to play for. They are all made aware of the situation that it will be going on MOV today. As the only 4-0 will be a Dellapina. And they both have a coin. So, while the battle on the table is going to tell us who today's champion is, it will not tell us anything about the race for the coin, which is entirely separate.
So we're as in the dark as you lot.
Yeah,
this will still be a very exciting game.
So yeah, if you go on the, I'll put it in the chat. Shall I'll put it. If you put the tournament in the chat. So if you go on that link and look at the ladder as it is currently, any one of those players on 2-1.
Ready to go, yeah?
We're ready to go.
Ready
mate.
when you are.
Is that my time?
They've started it, so
Just in case.
Rasta's in charge of the overlay. So we've got John McLeod, John Bamford, Alex Bruce, Luke Townsend, Kev Bellamy, Nick Burke, James Dodd, Simon Fullerlove, Kylo Turley, and Andrew Cameron, all on 2-1. And any of those players could be our veteran today.
Very easily.
We are waiting for all the results to come in, and we'll keep you as up to date as possible. That means, but the ladder, as you see it on the link, changes live as we put the results in, so you can follow it with us on there.
And apart from that bottom
See all
one,
the numbers.
everyone was within 100 MOV, which is...
Yeah, Andrew Cameron's got a bit of work to do. He needs a huge win. I think he's playing against Bamford as well.
That's going to be a struggle.
There's none of these players are paired down because there's an even number of them. So it's entirely within themselves, this fight. Who's going on? So anyone getting a big win could really do well out of it, but they all have something to play for against each other.
And most importantly, none of those has a coin. Like, none of them.
No, none of those 10 people have a veteran's coin already. King Chimp has picked Bam Bam as his champion.
Where's Bam Bam? Where's he? Oh,
Bam Bam's
he's up
second.
there.
He's only 5 MOV behind John McLeod, who's our leader from round 3.
Yeah, no, I'd second that.
Yeah. And we saw Bamford was on stream round 2, wasn't
with
he?
his
So,
K-Wings and Wedge.
Yeah.
Alex we saw on stream earlier with his 2 T70s, 2 A-Wings.
Yeah. You're right, Alfred. Rich could do the double, but Josh Ince is by far the favourite.
No, Rich can't, can he? If he goes 0-200...
Well, if Josh wouldn't, Josh Ince win.
If the Josh v Josh isn't
I don't think they're playing each other.
They've got to be, surely.
No,
Oh,
Rich
no,
has
they're
got one of
not.
them. Josh Ince has been paired up. So Josh Ince and Josh Wood could both win their games. I think that's realistically how Rich does it, because Rich is against Josh Wood.
Okay, he's got a chance then.
Miles is against Josh Ince. So we'll see. So there's 3 races to follow. The race for the tournament of the day, right? The race for the coin and the race for the spoon.
My
Please
God.
don't go anywhere for the next hour and a bit, because this is actually really exciting. There's stuff to play for across the whole list, pretty much, unless you're 1 and 2, in which case this is a rubbish final
This is
round.
like the
absolutely
only bad
nothing
spot
going
is
for
to have
you.
1 and 2.
Yeah, they're the only players who have nothing to do, apart from Miles, who can help Josh out.
Well, they could try and make top 16, get the cards. So
That's true.
there's
Yeah,
still
they can
something there.
push for top 16 to get the card. That's very true as well. So there is actually something to play for pretty much everyone in the room.
It's amazing. Because normally you get
They're
to
all
this
in
point
different
and there's
fights.
like there's a few people who can do something, and the rest are like, well, we're just kind of playing out. But today it's like everyone can get something.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And we're in a completely separate room, isolated from all of it. So we're only really going to get updates as scores come in.
And as screams happen outside.
And if you look at the link I posted in the chat a second ago, you can follow the ladder live on there. It live updates as we get the scores in and input them. So
And I believe the duel of the Dellapinas is going on outside.
the duel of the Dellapina's. Here for our entertainment. We haven't even talked about lists yet, but Rasta's flying the same list he did yesterday. We saw it on the stream against yourself. In a very exciting game that you lost on Final Salvo. A bit gutting. But he's got a very good list for Final Salvo, unfortunately.
Yeah,
it turns
out when you get a fair amount of points without killing a single ship, it's a bit bad for Final Salvo.
Yeah, it is a bit bad for Final Salvo. I was gutted for you yesterday, mate, because I thought that game was amazing. Simeon, don't copy my list, Dellapina. Has brought something very new.
And I am excited.
Yes, he Rogue Squadron, and I was looking out for you, man, with the gunboats. We were tempted to get Simeon on earlier, but there's always a threat he's on again in the final, because he's just that good. It's not unlike him to be in the final. He's very consistent. So we did trust in him a little bit to make it this far, and he has done so. So now we got him for our entertainment against his dad. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, love Simeon's list. The way he sold it to me is you couldn't really have a list with more reposition in it. And I just think that's brilliant. It's right up his street, you know, the kind of list he loves.
Well,
You see that really big smile on his face today while playing it. Really enjoying it, because it's such a cool list.
Well,
and Whisper is one of his favourite ships to fly as well. But he's really enjoying the gunboats. He thinks they're really good.
Yeah, and most importantly, the Rogue Squadron pilot is intimidating.
Yeah, the Rogue Squadron. He has even got a Rogue Squadron with him, with intimidation. Yeah, Alphas with Ions. Yep, Simeon spotted it and definitely enjoying it. So we'll see if he can make proper use of it against this list.
Yeah, so normally with Simeon, it's kind of his lists are very good, but they're never anything I have any interest in because they're the way he flies, the kind of ships and styles he flies.
It's so tuned to his style,
me.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
He's very careful, and he's
just never really see Simeon flying B-wings. Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, gunboats seem to go well with Whisper.
But I've not really seen gunboats at all this edition.
Not a huge amount, but I think Simeon's on something. The Iron Cannon Alphas, yeah, I agree. The Iron Cannon Alphas are good. 5 with Iron Cannon is a list as well. I've seen that about. That's all right. I agree with you, Rogue Squadron. I'm looking forward to seeing Naboo Starfighters versus Alphas on the table. Late 90s film CG versus late 90s gaming CG.
Naboo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Cheering for the Naboos.
The Naboos are always going to win for me.
There's a wall of Skurg advancing on Suntir here.
Yeah, the Skurg wall is, on the one hand, it is scary.
Very scary.
But yesterday...
You got a score for us, James?
No, Alex Bruce wants coffee. We have been winding up George and Sim by playing Duel of Fate.
Yeah.
We mentioned that we might play the theme from Luke vs Vader and we got Evil Stairs. We just played soundtrack on instead.
No, you should do Han vs Kylo theme.
I'm taking them to open in Milton Keynes. I just don't know in what form yet. Come and find us, Rogue Squadron, while you're there.
I'd say
There'll be a big Warlords presence.
Yeah.
Come and say hi.
You were saying, when was the last time Sim and George went final round?
Well,
It's been a while.
It
It's
is.
been a little while, yeah. In the final round, particularly. They've both been on fire this weekend, though, so it's not a huge surprise.
And they weren't the first 2 recipients of the Vex coil?
No, Rasta won the first one, but it took Simeon the 3rd month. So Simeon was the 5th winner. But he did do the double that month.
As you do.
Yeah, when you Simeon.
Do it in style.
Yeah, exactly. Can you fit 5 iron with the Iron Man Slam? Yes, you can. Yep.
I wouldn't recommend it though. That sounds not so interesting.
It sounds swimmy. I like it. Alphas with Iron Cannon, definitely a thing though.
Yeah. I'm glad that they made it so heavy laser doesn't work on them.
Well, it does.
Well, you can't use your
Gotta be in bullseye.
slam and then heavy laser.
You can, but only with 3 dice.
Okay, I misread it. I thought
Yeah,
you could only
well,
use a
should we
3
get
dice
the
cannon.
should we get the
Get
configuration?
the title up so we can see what it means.
Yeah.
Oh no, not it's not a title. It's
It's a
configuration.
configuration card. It's like XG1 or something. XG.
Yes, XG is the.
Or is that the missile one?
Oh,
no, that
that's
is the
the missile.
cannon one.
Yeah.
How can I increase the card size?
When you exactly one disarm, you still perform cannon attacks. Oh, okay. Well,
I'm zooming in and enhancing, guys. There you go. That's a bit better, isn't it? So while it's actually one disarm, you can still perform cannon attacks. While you perform cannon attack while disarmed, roll maximum 3 attack dice. So you don't get the range bonus with your iron cannon if you slam at range 1. But 3 dice is lovely for iron cannon.
Yes. 3 dice is
I'm not
plenty.
great fans. You see, okay, I fixed it. Calm down.
So impatient.
He's so impatient, man. I zoomed and enhanced for you, sir. Flown Vinder enough times knows it's a hell of a lot of fun. I agree with you, Charles. The ship is just fun to fly. It's cool. It's interesting. Have you got a score for us, John?
I haven't, no.
I'm amazed. 9 minutes into the round, we've not had a score.
9 minutes since round. Has it been good today, boys?
It's really good. We're saying pretty much everyone in the store has something to play for right now. Because if you're 4-0 and on the stream,
Yeah,
we're going for 4-0, like these two are.
yeah,
There's 10 people on 3-1.
yeah.
Well,
Two.
to go
aim in for
yeah,
3
aim
and
for
1.
3 and 1 for that
Yeah,
coin.
yeah.
There's 3 people
there's
aiming for a spoon.
3 people going for a spoon. That's a tight race.
Really?
That's a really tight race. And then
Actually, to be fair, the spoon prize wasn't too bad yesterday.
No, it's cool.
no,
Yeah.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And then all the
It always is good, though. Isn't
all the people who are on 1 and
2.
2 are going to just get a card.
Or trying to get a card.
Get a card, yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
sneak into
everything
that top-
has something.
Top 12, top 16, whatever we do for cards. I'm not sure
Yeah.
to this today.
Well, we haven't got any kits yet, so we're using the deluxe kits at the moment. So hopefully it'll be top 16.
We've got 22 players
Yeah.
today. Master wearing cap, is he hiding bold spot? No, he's just being Del Boy because he keeps calling me Rodney for it. Because of my new hair. So he's got to be Del Boy. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. You could fit 2 alphas. Ion News, Whisper and Echo with Duke in a list. You could, Row Squadron. You could.
I'm just thinking about Rasta's list. I think he's only dropped 1 game this weekend so far.
Yeah, he's a bit good, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
It's alright. Bit lucky.
Is it the list though, or is it the map? Because he's swearing by the list, to be honest.
No, it's just a very efficient list.
Yeah.
A lot of health and a lot of attack for the points
It's
that
very
you get.
unglamorous. Yeah, Alfred wants to know what camera we've got on that shows the board. I don't know.
The board is a Logitech C920. It's a webcam.
There you go.
It's a very good webcam.
It's
is
brilliant,
said.
yeah.
Yeah,
I say the standard's around the 600 series, so
yeah,
From the distance it's got to the table, it actually is very clear.
yeah, yeah.
Because it is hanging quite
Well,
away above the table.
The problem with webcams is that they tend to focus between sort of like 20 and 50 centimetres because you sit in front of them in front of a computer.
Yeah.
Beyond that, they tend to lose a little bit of detail.
Yeah, it's good enough. I think.
Yeah, and it barrels.
look at that
It barrels as well. You can tell because of that line where the tape is. It actually gets wider as it goes out.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that
Yeah.
might be more the camera's shifted.
No, it's not. It's barreling because it's dead straight on the other side, and the camera's offset.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tricky one. There's no
Yeah,
perfect
it
solution,
is,
really, is
it
there?
is. No, you'd have to up the game quite a bit.
Because we were talking about it a bit earlier, when you weren't here.
Yeah,
But I like the set we have as is. I think it's good.
yeah, it's not bad.
An early target lock. He's seen a whisper. Foolishly, she has uncloaked, right in front of the enemy. A talon roll.
Don't think it fits.
That is not fitting. Not in Loughborough or Toronto. That's the webcam I have. I might need to fiddle my settings. I'm very quite slow when I try to record things. It's the same
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, the auto settings for the camera, Kai, are rubbish. They are dreadful. Take all the auto settings off. Don't use any of the auto settings for it whatsoever.
That's going to be another stress for that one as well.
I think that one just turned.
That's still red.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Well, technically
Doesn't
ships.
matter what that ship's doing with that template.
Boost.
Did Sabine just do a 1 turn?
I really annoyed Rasta yesterday. I kept calling it Boba. I was like, it's always Boba. I'm sorry.
Was he there going, no, it's Sabine?
Yeah, it's painted like Sabine and everything. It's just, but like, it's in my head now. This is Boba. I'm sorry.
So
If it's not Boba, it's Calf, isn't it?
Not anymore.
No.
It's Emon now.
Yeah.
Demon, is it?
Calf has been killed.
Oh, boo.
Well, Kath has to
Mile's
fly
still
with
got
a
one.
generic swarm, a bit like Drea, but
Which she should.
more
'cause
expensive and worse.
she's meant to, but it just doesn't work.
It's like a selfish Drea.
Mm.
Drea just gets you more rerolls. It's better.
Oh.
More wee rolls, more good. Just focus, be chill. I mean, you could barrel roll
Does that still exist?
Koshka Frost. Koshka's the one that can talk backwards, isn't it? Or is that Crassus?
Yeah, Crassus Trellix was an old Imperial one that doesn't exist anymore.
I'm pretty sure Crassus exists.
Maybe. Let me have a look, actually. Where's my school? As a...
Whisper's fine, Ro. She'll hit first and then get another evade.
Oh no, Kosker is... Oh, they are still there. Okay.
Which one does which?
So, Kosker is, if the enemy is stressed, you will get a reroll on attack and defense.
That's pretty good.
That is actually really good. A bit pricey for it, though. Crassus is... You can torp out the back.
Yeah, and certain cannons.
Reroll
and
special. Not HLC, though.
So
Or Prockets.
can I just ask something of the stream? So yesterday we tried to get up to 20 people talking in our stream at one time to unlock some VIP emoticons. We got to 15. So
that's not
if
very
you
good.
if you're there,
Oh, what a problem, guys! We've got too many World's Championships rulers lying around. We don't know whose is whose. Sorry about that, everybody.
Oh,
So-
so let's get the spear one out first.
so
Sorry,
if you're
John.
there on the stream watching, just say hi,
And then
Yeah.
we
Just-
can unlock something.
If you're there
I'm
lurking in
intrigued.
the chat, being quiet, please just post a quick message. Let us know you're here. Is that heroic? Heroic!
Oh, but yeah, there's a.
Even I have a set. Hello, Acid Tooth.
I see Rasta's life suck is holding up.
Hello, Darwin. Best
Hello.
Virgil, just busy. Fair enough, mate. I'll let you off.
Hello to all the new followers.
Oh, wow,
as
look at
well.
all these people jumping in now.
Ah,
Thank you, guys.
See, they're all there lurking.
I'm just waiting for you, John.
Thank you for letting us know you're here. Yep, she jukes it down to damage, takes an extra evade.
Ooh.
Suntear, oh no, Whisper will be fine. As with Suntear,
It's
probably.
really a point so we can capture
The
their
fire
souls.
spray, not so much.
The fire spray is,
Having a bad time.
yeah.
That's an ion cannon now, I think.
It is indeed. 2 hits.
And, oh, God.
Not even heroic. I can't even shout it this time. There's 1 iron token. And the
the other
damage?
one might have an arc.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, 2 ions.
No,
No?
yeah, no. It's a damage and then an ion. It's just 2 hits
Yeah.
through. Sim's corrected him. It's all good.
It's like he knows what he's doing.
But whatever you do, don't copy Sim's list. You should immediately go out and copy Sim's list.
He's quite good at making
Don't
lists.
tell him I told you to do it. Afternoon, John. It is indeed.
It's been a little while.
It's a double Dellapina for the final.
This used to be a regular occurrence, didn't it?
Yeah, then other people
Well, it
start
turns
getting
out,
okay.
it turns out, John, no one really noticed, but they're actually both quite good. They keep it really quiet.
Do they
don't
keep it quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a bit under the radar, aren't they? 1 hit there, very premium. Whisper doesn't care. Whisper's going to proceed to not care about this shot as well. Yeah, another 1 hit. I mean, this is what happens. You find with that mods, your average is 1.5. So when you roll 1, you can't really be mad about it. It's tricky. He is easy to miss, K. Sometimes I just forget he's in the room. He's so quiet. Often you just lose him. No idea he's here. There should be 2 in there.
There we go. That's some dice.
Oh, that's not average.
Neither roll was average, really, is it?
Well, Simeon was always going to get 2 evades because he's got 2 evade tokens.
No.
But he doesn't want to spend.
He doesn't want to spend both, but you've got to roll double blanks to need to do that, which is unlikely. Haven't got gunboats, so can't copy the list. There you go, Astro Boy. You see, you're safe. You are safe from Simeon's wrath.
We sell them.
They are. Do you have some in right now?
No, but I'm sure I could get some.
Pasta and Patch.
I thought it was pasta and mash.
I think Patch is chilling on the sofa with Scarlet, the best Dellapina.
Both dogs are asleep with Scarlet on the sofa.
Yeah.
Amazing,
Well, they've been a bit
yeah.
active today, haven't they? So I don't blame them need the
Yeah.
rest. They're very vocal. They've got very strong opinions about the game.
I keep wanting barrel rolls.
They do.
So I'm guessing with
They were hard to get harder.
Well, I'm guessing the fire spray is going to free bank right, try and get in the way of Cynthia. The rightmost Scourge is going to hard to left, and the others are just going to go bank left to try and ignore the rock and just go over it anyway. And try and
I
pin
don't think the
Cynthia.
one at the back can clear his stress avoiding the rock unless he one banks right.
Could just not clear the stress.
I think he might have to. Just do a big 3 bank and hope he clears the rock.
Yeah.
They're not in a good position, the stress ones.
I'll be fine. Gotta have faith. Although there are 2 gunboats who can slam an eye on. So
Them gunboats are slippery, aren't they? Wow, they are fast.
I think I've got one somewhere I can pull in.
Yeah, I've got one as well. Tempted to get it back out now. But it means I have to fly Empire. If I could fly a gunboat with rebels.
Just put Sabine in it. It's fine.
Oh, Sabine gunboat. I'd be all over that.
Yeah, before you move, do a barrel roll or boost.
Oh, Sabine's ability on an alpha class. Oh, it'd be glorious. Maybe you should fly some. Yeah, between us we've got enough alphas.
I've got enough intimidation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. So, Cynthia fell, intimidation rather than predator. Don't need predator.
Suntiff fell with intimidation.
Whisper, don't need Duke, intimidate that. Problem solved.
Oh yeah, Whisper with intimidate. That could be a good metacal. I know rebels aren't allowed gunboats. That's my complaint, bro.
They weren't allowed TIE fighters, and look what happened.
They nicked one. Screw your rules, Imperials. And then Scum went, we'll have one as well, mate.
Yep.
We'll just modify it a bit. Oh, that's okay. Just fix it up nice. Cut a bit off. Order and peace. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm just
with
waiting for the Republic TIE fighter and the Separatist TIE fighter.
Resistance TIE fighter?
Yeah, why not? Everyone
I
gets
think
one.
they should have a TIE SF flown by Pope.
I'd go with that.
That's thematic.
It's in the films.
Yeah,
Perfectly
exactly.
accurate.
He's the only person we've seen fly the bloody thing.
Yeah, the problem is once you do that, you have to have a range of pilots, don't you? You can't release a ship with just Poe in it.
Well, they did it with the Scourge in one.
Yeah.
They had the Rebel
have-
Scourge just had an in.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The rest were all scum pilots.
Yeah. He was the only rebel pilot.
Oh, but it was just the one
He was
card
also a
in the
scum
pack,
pilot.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 So you just do another
So-
Imperial TIE fighter and just put...
Poe in with a
Poe
load of Empire pilots.
Don't see why not.
Yeah, Poe with Finn Gunner.
Well, you got Finn Gunner.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Poe in a TIE SF with Finn Gunner.
Yes.
Come on, FFG, get your fingers out.
I'd have a Lambda that can list left a bit.
What was his ability?
You can veer slightly left.
You can crash into a planet.
Pretty much. Oh, no slam there, just a focus. All good. Keep the range bonus. There's a rock there, boss.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Medium base.
Oh!
Can't accuse Rasta of going onto a rock.
Where's he moved his iron token to? Yeah, put it back. Stop cheating.
Deciding whether to boost. He ain't gonna fit a boost, so he's just gonna focus.
Calculate.
Calculate. Sorry, yes. Got that egg crew.
It's like focus, but good, innit? When you again, it's just fly casual. Perfect. Like it.
Free bonk.
Gotta go fast,
Oh, that's
man.
hard.
You're not gonna get the action anyway over the rock, so who cares?
Exactly. 2 bonk.
Oh, 2 bonk. Is that gonna leave enough room for the second one though? What's the second
That'll
one?
be doing a hard turn then.
Must be now. Stay stressed.
Bit
Roll for
hard
damage.
2 left.
You may roll when ready.
Ooh,
Oh, a
that's
hit.
hits.
Perfect.
Now we're getting hits.
That's a good time to start rolling them. Just a little dink. Just a little rinky dink.
Oh, no, he's just taking the
He
walk.
is just going to bump onto the rock. Interesting. Hashtag put it where you want. Come on, Del boy. Sort it out. He's not going to go over next turn though, so it's not too bad. He would have been on regardless what the front one did. More damage, more good. That rock is lethal. To be fair, he's already tagged it to his face, and you should never return to the crime scene. Absolutely not.
Should put stormtroopers on it, then they can't hit.
That's why you got them on yours.
Yep.
Perfect.
Works about half the time.
I have an update on the Taste of the World.
You having more rustlers?
The chicken burger is rather nice. The sauce is nice. Garlic mayo, very well done.
I went for the chicken sub. It was really good.
The sub's good.
James is trying food of the world.
And by
He's
the
already
way,
tried four different flavours of pepperami
only
All
4.
the best rustlers
Yeah,
options
and 2 rustlers.
today.
It's good times.
Now, what's Whisper going to do here?
Sounds like some good employment.
Barrel
Oh,
roll
we've
away?
actually got hot food in the store.
Oh,
it's
he's got
amazing.
afterburners. Ignore me entirely. Oh,
Yeah.
Simeon.
No shots
Oh,
to Whisper.
Simeon. You genius.
So that's Skirk taking a lot of damage.
It's a Whisper behind Stress Skirgs.
Yep.
Afterburners is so good. Oh, my word. And Sunta's just going to leave.
Yep, so-
Casually.
No, good mate. Laters.
In a bit, boys. Taking a evade, be chill.
Pretty much. Maybe barrel roll to the right,
Why would you barrel roll right where the fire spray can shoot?
because then you can boost around the rock.
You're in Simeon's head, ain't you, mate? There you go, look at
I'm
that.
just thinking where the Skirgs are, he needs to get out of there, so...
I would rather not be stressed, though. But, you know.
He's sent here, don't care. You can even straight boost, and that might not clear, actually.
You got a straight boost. You can't risk the bank. It's going to bump. Otherwise, you sit there range 1 in and out with no tokens, and you die. Oh, Simeon. Ignore me entirely. I ain't calling anything this game, am I?
Oh, this one.
I've lost it now.
it's Imperial
Simeon's on a
Aces.
level above me, I'll be honest. And I'm okay with that.
You're okay with him being a bit better than you.
A touch better. Not a lot better, but he's a little bit. I think they're all paint, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are all. Oh, there's a blank in there. What a shame.
Oh, no.
So average for Simeon.
I don't think he even had a focus to 5th brother up. And he's going to juke whatever comes up, so it's going to be free on whatever.
Yeah, it's Duke, so the roll is irrelevant. Oh my word. So shield stripper then, yeah?
Yes, but I don't know which one's which.
No, I have no idea.
Free. Okay. So,
The PS3 will now fire. Oh, you've got an eye on the fire spray, haven't you?
yeah, it's just what the,
Range 1, 4 dice.
which row does it?
The one with 4 dice. That thing is ioned now. There's nothing you can do with 2 agility. He takes damage on an iron token, bare minimum, and gets ioned.
And he can't calculate next turn.
No, but he can focus. He's very iron, yeah. Because the other one needs its focus token for defense. It's got to take 3 shots here, probably. But it's the one Simeon cares least about, I suspect.
Yeah, because that's just the new.
I think it is.
Can't even
I
intimidate
can go out
anyone.
and check which way around they are, but I think that's just the new. Oh, he's spending focus anyway. Who cares about it? It's just a combo. Takes damage. And an iron token. I think that was 2 through. Yep.
1 iron. Yep.
2 hits got through. Land an iron token.
No, that's number 4. That's just lost the shield.
Yeah.
So you got number 3 on the rock,
Here
number
we go.
2 just in front of it, and number 4 to the far right. And that's not great.
That's a good start. Lack of mods can be crippling. Takes damage
1
though.
damage.
Is it the new?
Yes.
Which one's going to lose the health? I've not put it on yet. This is the final round, Josh.
That's another one which gets dodged. Not going well for Rasta.
Did you dodge both there?
He took 1 damage out of those 2 shots
Wow.
because Rasta's only rolling 1 hit.
He's shooting without mods though. Like I say, that's not unexpected with 3 dice with no mods.
Yeah, it's just he has consistently done it. It's just the problem.
Yeah, but you can't blame your dice for that.
Oh no, it's just.
It's not.
great.
It's no coincidence that the one ship that shot with mods got 3 hits.
Mm.
You can't expect your dice to just go through without. So Whisper's going to decloak out and then 1 turn in. Very good.
Or decloak forward.
No, decloak side, man.
Nah, forward.
Nah, side. Calling it now. The classic decloak to the side, 1 turn back. That Whisper staple. I know I've got a lot of calls wrong this game, but I'm confident about this one. Fight me, Arfon.
Fight him. But I put my call on forwards. What?
What, just like 3 turn around? Go fast?
No, either hard one or.
There's a Rasta over there.
No, it'd be fine. Either hard one, hard free boost, or maybe even a turn, because I don't think any of those skirks are turning around.
No. 2 of them are stressed.
Yeah, and the bounty hunter's got to go forward,
Yeah, bounty hunter's going more forward.
which I think is just going to get followed by gunboats. Just walk him along the board.
Suntin needs to be careful here.
Well,
Because all the
Sunti might
Skurgs
join in a
the
minute.
Skurgs are going to float in his direction.
I think the
And he's
Skurgs
going
are
to
all
have
going
to
to shoot
2 turn
forwards.
or 2 bank. So he can't go fast.
Yeah, I think the Skurgs are all going to try and get forwards, sandwich Sunti it. Is my guess.
But this is why I think this Whistle decloak side. Stay tight to the Skurgs. Shoot him in the butt. And then next turn you can always decloak right again and go around that asteroid that Skurg is sat on. If you want to. If you want to bug out, next turn you still can.
He's got no space to decloak to his left either, which is unfortunate.
Why would he decloak left there?
You've not played Sims Phantoms very much. he will decloak into the middle of stuff and come out the other side, facing the right way,
Fair.
to shoot stuff in the back.
Decloak side all day long.
Damn, I'm very distraught by
Backwards,
this.
1 turn back in.
The thing is, that just seems so typical for Whisper.
But there's nothing that Rasta can do about it. Is the point. The gunboat's in position to block there, isn't he? Like a little troll. He's trying to block him onto the rocks, cheeky sod. Might work as well.
Might do on that far right one.
And the one that's already on.
No, I think those.
If they've gone slow, it will do.
I don't think it will.
I don't think they will have either. But it could work. Nope, that one's getting it well out the way.
This one, back one, should bump into the
Yeah.
thingy.
3 forwards, not blue.
Nope.
Really? It used to be.
They're slow things.
It used to be. Oh no.
Looks like a range one shot on a Starwind.
He's going to have mod this time.
Which one is he going to go for though?
3 forward, really wide.
Double checking, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't expect Rasta to be wrong. I'm just surprised because, like I said, it used to be, well, green back in the day. Oh my god, that's sad. I guess it's because they made the base bigger, isn't it?
Yep.
That's why they reduced the bank speed. Because it used to be 2 banks, not 1 bank.
Plus, you know, it was a horrible, horrible ship, so making it worse
This
isn't
one's
exactly a
gonna be on
bad
rock
thing.
though, isn't it?
Looks like. That's a surprise. See, I thought he was going to go the other way to try and stop
yeah.
anything following him.
So it is the new in the middle, because that's the one that's lost the health. I think he's off the rock though. No, he's on. That's it. The back corner's on.
Oh dear.
Good block from Sims.
All hits. And...
Can't tell. It's a crit, sir!
It's
That
fine,
one
he's got
has shields,
shields.
though.
So that should be number 2.
So it's the one with the focus token that has no shields, isn't it? And Simeon can just light it up because it's not
Oh, it's number 4.
got
Okay.
a shot back. Just focus, be cool.
Yep. And
Well, he's taking it off the new. But he's spotted. It's all good. He's fine.
Alright, Whisper,
What's-
away you go.
Oh, it's a hard 3. I'm surprised by that.
It gives them the option for afterburners.
I would just focus anyway. I like that position for next time. The decloak's a bit spicy there, isn't it? Hard 2, sir. Barrel roll. Evade barrel roll in.
Do you need to evade? Yes.
Because he's gone focus. Because he'll get a focus from his ability.
I guess he wants to be more aggressive.
Maybe.
Get more. Hopefully, try. I think he was aiming to get range 3, so focus will be better.
Fair. I get that. Now, Sim's got to pick a target and light it on fire.
Well,
Probably the one with the focus token. Because all 3 of his ships that can shoot it. We'll see who he's gone for here. Predator?
yeah, that was Predator, so he's gone for the bottom one.
Yeah, he has. He's shot the one in bullseye at the very bottom. Oh, he's gone right through it there. Whisper's going to remove it here with Duke.
Crit as well, which is.
Damage sensor array? No, it's on the nose. What's the one on the nose?
Oh no.
Me neither, boss. It might be irrelevant in a second. Whisper's just got to do
Oh,
3.
adding some shields. Oh, he's got them the wrong way around, that's why.
That's fine. He knows what he means.
Damage sensor array.
Yeah.
Good call. And then Whisper's going to booger it up a bit.
On an average, Whisper kills it here. That's not average, though.
Oh, but they're
But they're
crits.
crits.
They're both crits.
And it doesn't matter why he could juke it down and then spend the focus.
Oh,
That's a
damage
direct,
crits.
I think.
Oh, well, direct too. Yep, that's a dead Skurg.
Boom. Yeah, direct was the first one. And then this one's going to get ioned.
Yeah. 4 dice should get 2 ions on it.
So now Rasta has just 1 shot with the fire spray and that's it.
That looks like a lot of paint.
They're all
so
paint,
that's-
but I don't know how many of them are.
Simon versus Kev.
Oh, this is important because these are the 2
Dun, dun,
ones.
dun.
Yeah, go, what have you
Kev.
got for his boss?
Scored.
200.
Wah, wah.
No.
Simon.
22 to Kev, 200 to Simon.
Wow.
Wow. Simon might just want that. Simon's put himself in a hell of a position to win the coin there
So
because the win is big.
yeah.
Not that he's won the game, but the win is huge. So he's gone 1089 on MOV.
That's
That's pretty massive, isn't it?
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a lot of work for John McLeod to catch up on now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Simon Fullerlove is early favourite for the coin. Whoa, we'll keep you updated as more scores come in. Very exciting. Oh, so that's Skirg's Ion. The Fire Spray's got another Ion token on it, and then the Fire Spray's going to shoot something.
Range 2 on.
He's going to go for the new. Doubling down, same target, I think. Or no, is that range 1?
I think if it's range 1, he'll go for Sunty. If it's range 2, he'll go for.
He's gone for something, range 2. Only got 1 though. Simeon, he's spent his focus, he's dodged it. It was Suntir. Wow. Simeon is taking these Skirgs to pieces. It is pretty impressive.
Not fancying Rasta's chances at this point.
His
bounty hunter's pretty dead.
He's a long way behind now, isn't he? It's pretty crazy.
And he's not scored anything. There's Whisper's taken shields, which is more than I thought at this point.
There was that one big hit at range 1, wasn't it?
And new squadrons lost the shields, and that's it.
Wow. Well, we did have this conversation earlier. You always get a masterclass from Simeon when he's on the stream. And that is what we are getting right now, isn't it? Very impressive. That's true, Ro. That is true. They could go down very easily if Simeon puts them in the wrong place, but it is Simeon.
However, the issue he's got is his back Skirg is moving.
Ioned.
Is ioned.
Yeah.
Is it fully ioned?
Yeah.
Oh.
2 tokens.
So that's just going one straight forward. The left one is stressed, so that can't turn around. And the bounty hunters kind of make a turn, or talon roll, sorry. That's just trying something different.
Yeah, he's just giving it a go. He picked these ships on paint scheme. Because the Skirgs are all painted up as rebels, and he's got the Sabine bounty hunter.
If you scroll up through the... Oh, it won't show it. Can you post the link
Maybe
again?
you post the link again, Gonzo.
So,
hold on.
well, before that score that was just handed in, we had about 8 players all in close MOV to get it.
Yeah, have a look at that ladder.
With Simon's really big win just now, he's put himself in a fantastic position for it.
Yeah, Simon Fuller, who you can see top of the table, is the only player to hand a score in so far, but any of the people on 2 and 1 can overtake him for the coin.
They just need really big wins.
They need really big wins now, because Simon beat Kev by 200 to 22, which was huge. But it was between 1 and 10 people this round. Like a surge in there. Moving that shit.
No.
The menu is gone.
They don't play each other very often on stream anymore, but they have been on plenty of times before.
They reluctantly had to for the final. That news going places. Whoosh. I think the bounty hunter might want to turn towards it. But they are so fast. So yeah, keep an eye on the ladder. As the scores come in, the ladder will change live as we put the scores in, and you'll see who the current leader is. But it is very close. It's now between 9 people because it can't be Kev because he got beaten by Simon. But it is very, very close at the moment. We don't know who's going to win the coin. We've got no idea. We'll find out in about 30 minutes who's got it. Surprised Simeon decloaked in that direction. Given that he knew where that Skirg would go. Oh, it's a talon roll. Oh, meaty. I'm trying to chase Sunter. Scare him off.
I think he might be going straight forward with Whisper. Maybe
What
not.
asteroid?
Well, maybe not now.
3-turn slam. Yep. Whoosh. Those things are so fast. You get 400 MOV points, Gonzo. So it's 200 plus the difference you win by. Don't think I've seen a fire spray time roll before. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. On the medium base, it's interesting how it works.
Skurgs do it too.
Sends you a long way. Yeah, the Skurgs are the other medium base that have it. So just a cheeky one turn from Whisper there. It's just a 2 bank. Oh, a 2 turn. Simeon's living dangerously here, isn't he?
I don't think a boost is going to...
Barrel roll right. Oh, he's going to barrel roll left. Oh, he's going for it.
And boost isn't going to get him out.
Straight boost is. Bang boost might as well. He's going for it. Oh, he's out.
No, that's fair. I misjudged Townsend.
Wow.
I don't think he's got a shot, but he is... should be out there.
Oh, who cares? Who cares about whether he has a shot?
Some cares.
That was beautiful regardless. Don't think he's quite got it, but still. Oh. No, he hasn't got it. Not quite. Good effort, though.
Mm.
Wow. Whisper shooting into the back of that lock. 2 hit or hit crit. Juking.
Juke.
And then spend the focus. So just a crit on that one. Does that mean it's only Bam Bam and Up who can catch him? So you need to have 689 technically. So Andrew Cameron is out, but only Andrew Cameron.
But Kylo Up can potentially do it.
If Kylo wins 200-0, he goes ahead of Simon. Because he goes to 1104. So Kylo is mathematically in, Andrew Cameron is mathematically out. And he is the only one who is actually out. So it's between 8 people. But Simon set a huge early lead.
The fact that these games are going on quite as long as they are makes it less and less likely there's going to be a 200-0.
Yes, that's potentially very true. But Simon wasn't top of MOV. He was halfway down the list, I think. So
I think this will be a forward decloak.
So right, Gonzo, it's really interesting today because it's the first time we know that the coin is going to be decided by MOV.
Normally it's like wins are varied and...
Yeah, normally it's a case of there's someone unbeaten without a coin, but today that's just the Dellapinas and they both already have one. So I believe it's the first time we've had this exact scenario. It's very interesting. Simon was between James and Kyle. Ah, there you go then. So Simon was actually quite a way down the list, but he had a huge win this round. To give himself, he's given himself a great chance now. But we don't know any more until we get the scores in. Oh, he's gone left. The one direction we didn't think.
Well, it couldn't have been right because that was into a rock.
I thought he might go right and just one turn and sneak around.
That would have been right in the face of the rock, and that would be bad. But left.
Yeah, with the one turn, you're fine.
Oh,
You Mr. Bam Bam has won 239.
ooh!
I think that's gonna. I think that's gonna.
239.
I've already given it in.
Bamford. I think that puts Bamford ahead
puts him
of.
in the lead.
And Bamford wins 239. Save that. Refresh the ladder. Bamford goes ahead of Simon Fullerlove by 62 MOV. Bamford is now your clubhouse leader if you watch golf.
I do not.
Oh, he should do. Simon Fullerlove is now out. Sorry, Simon. Andrew Cameron was the person Bamford was playing in, but he was already out anyway.
7-5.
So now it's now.
So now James Dodds, Andrew Cameron, and Carl Turley all out. So Nick Burke is now the lowest one who could potentially do it.
Kyle Turley can't make it. James Dodd can't make it. But Nick Burke can make it. He needs a 200-0 though.
He needs
to go to 1163. He can only drop 12 points.
Doable. And then it would be a tie.
He would win on strength of schedule. Because this is what Bamford's strength schedule is quite low.
Well, he's just been bullying people.
To be fair, he has played ints.
That's the
Oh no, he might not done actually. Because we're on stream different rounds. I don't know.
He had Rich.
Joshin's at the bottom has had a much stronger strength etc. than Bamford at the top. But you don't choose your matchup, so yeah, King Chin Bamford is well on top now, and that is pretty much uncatchable for a lot of people.
Who have we got? So John McLeod is.
John McLeod was only 5 MOV behind, so John McLeod can only drop 30 points.
Vivek
Oh, Vivek.
scored the big 200.
Excellent.
Apparently his dice were on fire. And Jamie got
Jamie.
1-3-1.
Tell Jamie to get good. Because Jamie was messing. But when I was looking around looking for saying all the 2 and 1s were in the hunt, he's like, does that include me? I was like, no, get good.
Well, he keeps bringing things like Guri and just not doing very well with her.
Yeah. You know, he gets on well with Fen Rao.
That's
Guri's
'cause
hard though. Guri's
Van
really
Rao
hard.
just does his job or dies.
Ooh, this is interesting. Are we doing shooting now?
I think target log checking.
Target log checking. Ooh, I like target log. Cheeky target log.
Wait, that'll work.
Yeah, focus.
That's all he needs.
Focus be chill there from Simeon. Oh. Evade barrel roll?
Yeah,
You're
that's a good
going
call.
towards
Get
the
the
fire
focus.
spray though. You token stack, but you might not actually get the bullseye with the barrel roll. It's close, isn't it? From this angle, it's hard to tell. Simeon's got a bit of fun to work that out. It might be a case of just
I think
take
he
token
needs-
and barrel roll out to get range. Oh, he's gone for the boost. How much health has that lot got left? At least
Don't know
6.
which one it is. He's going to hope
And
to get a
the
decent
news
shot.
can only do the alpha's going to do a damage, so Sunte's got to do 4 damage to kill it. And even then,
He might be
if
roll-
both news need to kill it, then it doesn't stop it shooting.
I think he's relying on Rasta's dice being terrible again.
Oh, there's fire there though. He's spending it. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I don't need Sunte to win this game. I've got Whisper. Oh,
And that's 4 on.
wow.
That's
Rolls an evade though.
so
Very
three.
good.
So which one's this? This is. Number.
Doesn't matter, it won't die.
No, it's just whether it's which one it is. Ah, it's number 3.
The one with shields no longer has shields.
So 3 is at the top and 4 is at the bottom. And 4 is about to die probably. Well, take a big beating.
Yeah, this could really hurt from Whisper. There's a blank in there. Yeah, put him in the tray, Sim. Put him in the tray. You tell him, Rasta.
Oh, there's a crit that's going through.
It doesn't matter what Rasta rolls. Because Duke is so nice. Damage engine, I think. It looks from the picture.
Oh, it looks like there's an action thing on it. Maybe. No.
What's the scoot, Rasta? Loose.
Yeah.
Stabilizer. Go straight. Or take a damage. The choice is yours. He's target locking. It's still a blank though, I think. So, what was that? Double blanks against... a hit and an ion token.
So there's 3 left on that one.
And then the new will double down.
No,
At the
one.
same time.
Oh, it's Ion, yes. I thought Ion Cannon was only range 1 to 2.
No, range 1 to 3, mate. Yeah.
Horrible things.
It's the only cannon that's range 1 to 3.
Oh,
It's real
that's
good.
not so good.
That's all he needs, though. Evade or be ioned. Be ioned.
Well, that's his next turn sorted.
Another damage.
So he's got
Another token.
3 ships at 3 health.
Can he nuke Suntir? On an average, he does 1 damage.
Ah, it's the turret I'm getting confused with. That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah, turret is range 2, you're right, Rose Squadron. But iron cannon is range 1 to 3. They average? Oh, he's got a target lock. On average, he does 2 damage, but he's...
Oh, that's Suntia taking it.
Whoa! Boom! Wow!
Man, I bet he wishes I had a focus token.
Turns out, dice mod's very good. Wow!
But that's good to hear. But you know what? He did his job. He hit
Rich
hard.
Capsule.
Oh.
I believe him, yeah. He plays X-Men.
Has he got a spoon?
He got 118.
Oh, his MOV might be too high.
And Mr. Wood got 200.
So it comes
So
down to
if Ince gets
Ince.
a loss, he's
And whether Ince wins or loses now.
In Kafka won 200 to 80.
8-0, boss.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Nice slam as well.
Yeah, it was good slam, wasn't it?
Ah, it was a good one. One of my favourite slams.
Slamming.
Suntier just got nuked.
Did he really?
Yeah, range 1. Took 4 damage. He's only got 3 health. The maths doesn't work out, John.
No.
Well, it's fine. To be honest, he doesn't need Suntier at this point.
He's got Whisper. He's gonna have Rasta's gonna have to move those damage cards at the moment because of the decloak, I think. Decloak left, 1 turn right. Take a focus, be fine. Yeah, classic Suntier. That was a good one, wasn't it? I really like that. Bamford's currently top of the table for the coin,
Is he?
and he's very hard to catch with the score he handed in.
It's like
Possible, but it is very, very hard.
What about Simon? Where did
Simon's,
he got taken
Simon
down.
was
Did he
in the
peg-
lead, but
peg down? Yeah.
he got pegged down by Bamford.
was
So
by
Simon was
hefty
it?
chunk.
Simon put in like a 200 to 20 point win. Simon couldn't have done much more, but the gap Bamford had quite a lead over him. So Bamford is 60 points ahead now,
Yeah.
but Simon picked up 10 more points this round. It just wasn't enough for the gap that already existed. So,
So it looks like John. What about John McLeod? There?
John McLeod was our leader.
Everything from
Last
Nick
round.
Burke has the potential on a really big win,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it has
any
to
of
be a
these people.
big win, like 200 nil.
200 now.
Yeah,
So,
Nick Burke needs to win 200 nil basically, and Fisher's.
But John McLeod's not finished yet, though, has he?
No.
one-
So John, Kev, Alex, Luke, and Nick can all mathematically overtake Bamford, but they need big wins to do it.
Oh, well, Kev's played 4 now.
Yeah, Kev's out because Kev was against Simon,
Yeah.
and Andrew Cameron was against Bamford.
Yeah.
Kylo is 2 and 1, but he's
Yeah.
too far behind Emma V.
Whisper can solo a game. You could start a game with just Whisper and probably do all right.
Simeon definitely could.
Yeah. Sorry, yes, Simeon could start a game with Whisper.
I couldn't, but I'm a bit more ham-fisted than he is.
And if it was old Whisper, he would definitely would do it.
Yeah. Wow. This has been a very interesting game. The news
Yeah.
that as well.
Move them damage cards.
Yeah, called it. It's the only way to go there.
So I think that one is gonna go straight just because it's only got the 2 health.
Oh, the news going to block, which is pretty smart given that he's.
Well,
Well,
actually,
he
no.
might slam a 3 hard.
There you go. No, I think this Skirg is actually going to hard 2 down.
Rasta can't stop the new shooting. He can't PS kill it, so. The rogue could actually sneak alongside. If he does like a 1 bank left and then slams a 1 bank right, he could actually arc dodge that Skirg and shoot it in the side potentially. Oh, the fire spray's chasing Whisper. Was that iron token on the fire spray?
Yes. Well, only one.
Only one. Needs to go back then, doesn't it?
Sure, Sim will remind them in a moment.
Hopefully. The correct way to barrel roll a medium base there. Beautiful. Like it.
You don't want to run out.
No. I really don't.
You use yours to it?
Thanks, John.
Who's
on the bridge? I don't know. It'd probably be James. Only James and Simon have been in there. Oh, just a 1 forward and focus. All good.
Stay where he is and start shooting into it.
1 turn focus, yeah.
This is what I was thinking he might have hard turn down. Just, yeah, he would take a damage, but he wouldn't be taking a shot from Whisper damage.
Oh, the iron token has gone back.
Yeah.
So good. Russ picked up, moved it off the table. I was like, but no, it's gone back.
Once again.
There's 2 in there.
That's
2 damage.
2 damage. Is
Doesn't matter what Rasta rolls with that focus. He get juked, son. Get juked.
Right, so if he can...
Direct, yep, direct hit.
Boom! If he can squeak the damage through on Whisper now with the Fire Spray, he has a chance. It'll be difficult because of ion locks, ion cannons on the
Dead Scrug.
things, but...
Range 2, iron cannon. 2 hits, at least some damage going in. Just leave it at that. It's all good. 1 damage, 1 iron token. He be plinking. Blink to blink.
And that's the Rose Squadron, I think.
Yes, it is at the top. Yeah, the news on the left.
It's perfectly happy for... Oh.
Steve Fase first, 2 stakes.
Oh. What have you got for us, mate?
2 stakes scored.
Yep.
86.
86.
Steve Fase got the 200.
Well done, Steve. Well played, sir. Not a good day for 2 stakes. 1 and 3, I think. Normally he's in like the shout for the coin, isn't he? Unusual to not have him in the discussion for it at all. He had a rough morning. 1 hit. 1 of 8. Fire spray? What's he gonna go for? I mean, you just ignore this, don't you? You've got to kill that new.
Yeah, with that many tokens at range 3.
Range 3 Whisper, forget it. Range 1 new, I'm assuming. Yeah, range 1 new. Oh, there's plenty of paint in there, baby. She's a dead one. Doesn't matter what Sim rolls now. He's only got 2 health left. But he will still shoot.
Yep.
Or not. But they know it's range 1. Anyway.
New shoots first.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, Sam has initiative.
Ah, so I must have missed them. I was busy taking scoring.
So, yeah, I just figured it. Unless they're just pointing it out now.
Did shoot 1 hit, 1
there
of
we
8.
go.
Yep, cool. See, K's paying attention. Good thing you got around, K.
Look, he hasn't got all this excitement at the score table.
No, they've just got their game. We've got all of the games to worry about today. I know, Ro, but the Rose Squadron one is fine. So it's all good.
The new one just couldn't handle it, that's all.
Yeah. He's not as elite.
So yeah, if the bounty hunter can kill Whisper through magic, duel.
Which way's decloaking this time? I've got an opinion already.
I think forward.
I think left. Decloak left. Yes!
Damn it, Sim,
Yes!
stop
I like this game we got going on about Whisper's decloaks. I can't believe I'm
keeps
supposed to
doing
vote Sim,
sensible,
but my
normal
desk.
manoeuvres.
Which ship are you lighting up this time, Kay? Well, I think Whisper's going to 1 bank in as well. I'm going to double down. Double or nothing on Whisper.
4K. 4K.
Okay. Only if you had Leia.
Nah, Sim okay turn a Phantom sometimes.
Not there, though.
Yeah.
Oh, intimidates active.
Oh, hard one's gonna work.
I think 1 bank.
And 1 bank would also work, and he can barrel roll as well, I think.
A silencer this time. Oh. What else was being said? I accidentally got given a bunch of first orders, so I'm lighting them all to try and shift us a lot.
How'd you accidentally get given stuff?
Oh, I hate it when I hate when people accidentally give me things. It's really annoying. See if you can predict Sim. Surely you should be world champion. Don't get ahead of yourself, Ro. Usually I can't predict Sim. To fit or not to fit, boys? What's the verdict? No fit? No fit. You must remain intimidated, sir. Ideal if Whisper's gone 4 forwards. Afterburners. Whoosh. Yeah, 1 bank, baby. Yeah, I can call Sim occasionally. Like 1 turn in 10. I know what he's doing.
Just close.
I just barrel roll left.
Free health. Okay, yeah.
I'm not simming. Slide it backwards, that's the way.
Then,
To be fair, the fire spray has no tokens, it's much less dangerous than the calculators.
and if he hits, that's another evade.
There's 2 in there, I think.
It's
he's
Rasta
got
dodging. So hit crit.
Hit crit, it could die. He's hungry for the spray, he is, Ro. I think it's because it's got no tokens on it. That's not direct, I think that's a cockpit. Blinded pilot?
He looks like, yeah.
Blinded pirate? For 50 points? Or stun pirate. Blinded pirate, there we go. That's the one.
Yeah, I think the spray's gonna have. It's just, I don't know.
I mean, he'll shoot at Wisp because he's got nothing else to do. But only because he's got nothing else to do.
Told you, magic. That's not
There's a
magic.
blank in there, it's no good. 1 hit. I'll spend 1 of my 2 evade tokens, please, boss. Yep, perfect. We'll move on. Very good.
Forwards.
Wow.
I don't want to, give the game away, but I think Sim might have this.
I don't know.
Decloak forwards. Or decloak
No,
right.
decloak right. Decloak
3
right.
back.
Go straight. Just 3 straight. Afterburners barrel roll. You got him wherever he goes.
You got friends.
Hello, Paul Spurgeon.
Isn't he meant to be playing?
He is playing. He's finished though. He's out there. He always does this. He comes in the store and then starts posting the chat, causing chaos. That's a Talon roll. They haven't got hard 3s.
No, it's
No, Whisper ain't killing the lock.
There'll be 3 forward barrel roll.
Whisper's going to kill the fire spray. Oh, that's a bit
fine,
cosy.
It's fine.
Oh, that's why he's world champion. Oh.
I think that might be a target lock.
Yep, looks good.
Nice range 1
3
shot.
forwards.
2 forwards. 3. God damn it.
Yeah, Arfon.
He's just going to focus or target lock.
No, barrel.
No point.
Why'd you shot?
Just kill it. It's got 1 health or 2 health.
Afterburners boost.
Target lock.
You can't target lock his Whisper.
Do it anyway.
No, you not got Krennic.
Oh, see,
You're not
target
even allowed
lock.
Krennic
Target
anymore.
lock would have helped there.
If only it was legal.
And he's dead.
Boom, boom, boom. We got him.
And then this should be a deadlock.
Well, D5 primary. Here.
Yes.
Yeah, he's 5 primary. If he gets 3 hits, he's got it. Has he got 3 hits? I think there's an eyeball in there. He can dodge it.
Yeah. Takes 1.
Sim is terrible at the dice tray. Great at X-Wing. Don't get me wrong, but he's terrible at the dice tray.
Just
But
wait
it's
for them
still
to
on the board.
update
They've
the
not
app.
shaken hands. As makes me assume 1 was a black.
Maybe it took no damage. Oh, there we go.
Sim,
He's
yeah,
called it.
Rasta scored
Carlo scored 200.
it. Oh.
His opponent got 8-0.
Tylo and James are out.
Yeah,
And
Carlo
Lo-
and James are out.
Right, so Simeon 200, Rasta 91.
So your champion on the day is Simeon Dellapina.
Don't copy his list.
Yeah, but don't copy his list. Under no circumstances copy this. Go out and fly his list. It's great.
Turns out Row Squadron's all right.
Yeah, Rose Squadron's a good squadron to be in, I think. And what does that do to our ladder? So Simeon goes top, obviously undefeated.
Followed by
Bamford's
Bamford.
got a solid hold on 2nd place. I don't think anyone's going to stop him now, unless John McLeod comes in with a big win,
Well, stream was all right.
or Bruce does. Thank you for joining us, Captain.
Thank you all
Good
for
to have you all.
being here.
We'll hold on until we find out who wins the coin, and then we'll cut to Facebook for the
Or-
presentation, shall we?
Or we keep it quiet and wait
Or
for
we
the
could-
award stream.
Do you want to find out on the reward stream? Oh, we could do. Yeah, the Ryan Sharpe special, K. That's my original. I gave it to Simeon. I came up with it.
Or
all.
you can make it.
I didn't want the secret to get out because
So here's what you do.
it's Simeon.
You
but-
change that. It's the Welsh special, and wait,
Welsh
see those EPTs on Whisper and Tuntia. Intimidate.
Intimidate. Yeah, like it.
That's how you do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we should leave it there, and people can come back to Facebook award stream to see who gets that coin.
Oh, very rude.
And that is why he is the world champion.
yeah,
that was-
yes, indeed. Well played.
No,
sir.
very
that was
well
really
played.
good. So I screwed up at the beginning, and it weren't the talon rolls, and I know they were screwed up. It was the 3 forwards I did before. Normally I would have gone 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I've seen you stagger them.
Yeah,
before.
and it's the way to do it. I just thought he was going to come really. Thought he was going to sneak into the back with Fell, and Fell was the soft target. Hey, brother, and then yeah. So absolutely, that was my mistake. The talon rolls bumping. The first one bumped by that. If it wouldn't have, the
Yeah, it
other
was
one would have
very
fit, and
close.
I would have been able to swing them back in and cover that whole open space for Whisper.
Yes.
Would have terrified Whisper, but I did make massive mistakes. But my average dice are just. He was like, "I'm sorry, Dad," because he was going 4 and I was going nothing. I rolled 3 of 8 all game, and I know I didn't have mods and I messed up and totally. I lost that game from the beginning. He outflew me, but it was so compounded. Even he was like, "Oh, this is horrid." And we both said if we weren't playing on stream for everyone, I would have conceded within the first 20 minutes of the game because I knew it was over. He had total board control. He had some lovely little lines, and that was it. And because
Yeah.
those talon rolls had screwed up so badly, and they were all stuck on the rocks, I couldn't deal with Whisper, and Whisper managed to slip all the way past behind me.
200 to 138. Just so you got my sign language out.
Fishy.
Fishy.
Yeah.
I think that's
But honestly,
pretty much found who
he
veterans.
he did a couple of manoeuvres. I know I killed Fed in the end, but he did a couple of turns with Phil where I was like, "Oh, no, that was amazing."
Yes, it was very impressive to watch. Thank you for sharing
So-
this with me 'cause it was really, really
I've
good.
A lot of
loaded-
love,
hold
a
on.
lot of love
I've-
for the gunboats.
Yes, as well.
Awesome, aren't they? So
No,
manoeuvrable.
do you know what?
I've made it
tell
absolutely
you
clear
what,
as well
that-
that people shouldn't copy your list.
So let me just say something, right?
Don't worry about it.
Generally, I get on a table with a Whisper and I don't care who's flying it, I can beat it. Not against my son. He does do things with Whisper that are just amazing. And those gunboats are ridiculous.
They're so fast.
It's not, but it's the control. Yeah, the control and the repositioning on them is ridiculous. And when
Yeah.
you add that to like, you've controlled a ship, and then you've got Whisper and Sontier floating, and he had his bullseye on. The 3 shots he had, apart from the one at the end that killed him, they were bullseye on every time.
Yeah.
So he was
And
double
4 dice.
modded or out of arcs, right? It was amazing. So like your Sontier play was cool, and for anyone out there watching him, Sontier's never going to live like Whisper's going to live, and Simeon kind of knew that and was like, "No, I'll go and have the kill and have the guts. Otherwise, no
Trades.
glory." Yeah, no, because he
Trade
was
Sontier
well up
for
at
enough
that point.
damage.
He knew I needed like a proper miracle.
If I lose
And
Fell here, then
you know,
Yeah,
I lose Fell. I
he went
I
went
got-
down
I got 4
dramatically.
damage in.
But yeah, it was
Well,
like,
you know,
there was
there
like
was a couple of
3
swing
turns
rounds.
in a row where
you remember when I had?
Whisper and Sontier both shot 4 dice 3 turns in a row, and it was just that compiling.
But do you remember like when
brutal.
I had 3 of them all on the new and I just couldn't hurt it
Yeah.
basically?
Yeah.
So like things like that were compounding the problem. Had the right shots, and if I
yeah,
could have
yeah.
taken it out at that point, because that was when you went forward, you blocked me on the rock
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
and really I had enough guns and enough mods at that point to kill it. But wow, that list is awesome. He knows me, right? So we don't practice no more.
Yeah.
Sim lives in his own place, but we taught each other to play X-Wing. So
it's very different when you play somebody else, isn't it?
he's on a different level when it comes to you. Did you see some of the moves he was doing with Sontier where the hard twos at like this?
We were
much
having
away
our
from
minds
rock,
blown in
and
here,
this
don't
much.
we? Yeah.
Right, no, but
We really were.
it's a pleasure.
really good.
If I'm going to get beaten, I get beaten by my boy, and he beat me like that. Yeah,
It
and I messed up. I'm the first one to hold my hands up. That was once you mess up, you're always on the back foot, and I was on the back foot. So yeah, man. Totally
Yeah, there's never
deserved.
really opportunity to get back
No,
in.
no,
The
no.
way
I couldn't.
Simeon played,
I couldn't.
there was nothing you could really do.
It was things like though, like I said, compounding the ion cannons when it was like I had token and I just couldn't roll any paint, double blank, so you know on the greens,
Yeah.
and things were ioned instantly.
Yeah, the iron got through consistently, didn't it?
and on the fire spray, because that's the thing I expect not to get ironed, or at least take a bit of a time to
With
get
that
ironed.
extra agility in the
I
double
understand the PS1s, but yeah, those ions just went through. Every time he shot them, something got ironed, which on a medium base you hope for 2 turns.
Yes.
So you've got time to reposition where it's not in a really bad spot that it's going to happen.
I certainly
But
didn't
yeah,
expect
they
to
were
get through
very
it
good.
consistently.
No, they're very good. They're a very good ship.
They
They're
really are.
so quick. They're
Yeah.
so hard to fight against. And when you got 2 quick, the thing is, his aces match them in speed, and that's the beauty of the list. And then they just, they're gone. It was like a rumour happened. There was
Yes.
some Imperials here.
Yeah.
Really? Because I didn't see them.
No.
No, oh, they're back at. No, they're gone again. It was like that. It was amazing.
The way you used the board simming was very impressive. I'll be honest. It was the masterclass we were all hoping for. We were talking about it earlier in the day. People were in the chat saying they want Simeon on because when you see Simeon, it's always an amazing game.
Ah, the best Virgil.
Yeah, best Virgil's
Hey,
around.
Virg, love you, bro.
But we wanted to hold off because we're like, well, if we put him on early, he'll probably just get into the final anyway.
It's been a while since we've had a
And that's what happens.
It's been a while since we've had a Dellapina showdown. Do you
Yes.
know what?
Yeah, we
Do you
talked
know
about that. It's
what?
been a long time, especially in a final.
Bruce,
Oh,
Ooh, Alex.
200,
oh, this could be big.
102.
Nope.
Not enough. Not enough for Alex, I don't think.
I
I think we
that
know
is it
who the
then.
veteran is going to be.
Yeah, guys, I tell you what, as a massively quick spot prize,
Oh.
anyone out there that can tell me the last time the double Dellapina, that's right, the Doubleina, anyone that can tell me the last time me and Simeon played each other on the stream, I will send you a dial cover, unpainted of course, of your choice.
Oh, there we go.
So you have got until the end of today's stream. If someone gives the right answer, we will double check those answers and we will inform you on, say, Tuesday night X-Wing or some sort of message on the weekend Warlords.
Or your second-rate show on Mondays.
Whatever.
Yeah. We get the most viewers on Tuesday.
Seriously, I will bend you like a pretzel. You know that, don't you?
Oh, time.
Time on
Can
the
you
round,
let them know
guys.
time?
As loud as you can, Simeon.
Time!
Thank you.
Oh!
Short and
oh!
concise, like it. October, Saturday. Acid Tooth jumped in. We've not heard anything from Acid Tooth all day, and they've jumped in with us.
Yep, it was when I won. I won the first veteran event and I played you around 3 on stream.
There you go, so it's October then.
So, Acid Tooth,
Dad,
thank you. What? What?
Oh, I got
Oh,
different.
just 2 seconds. Acid
See,
Tooth,
Captain Rex has got a different number.
chuck us November 2018.
Keep posting what you think because he could be wrong.
I could be wrong. I'll be back in a minute.
So,
There could have been a more recent one.
yeah. Right, so we're just waiting on Miles and Josh in to see who gets the wooden spoon.
Yeah, the wooden spoon race is still underway. That's the only game we've got to hand
Between
in.
Ints and
so,
Council.
We do know who the veteran is. The ladder will confirm it.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
Do you wanna
That
keep it
gentleman there.
secret?
I'm not going to say anything. It's on the ladder if you want to know. If you don't want to know, and you want to find out with the veteran in question, because they don't know, then come and join us on the Facebook page, Weekend Warlords Facebook page, in a few moments, where we will live stream the prize giveaway and the standings. I hope you'll come there to join us, because it's going to be very interesting. We're not going to tell them before Rasta does, when he gives out the prizes. So please do come and join us there. Thank you all for your company today. It has been great, the streaming here. Thank you for your
Been a good
company,
time.
Arfon.
Thank you.
I've had a really good time watching the games and chatting about X-Wing.
Very good names.
Thank you all for your follows, your cheers, your subscriptions.
Well, it was only
We
4 games
appreciate
today, though.
all of them. Yeah, it was a bit of a short day, but it's very good. F5 versus some rival like Rasta and Sim. Yeah, I agree, Chris.
Short films would be a bit shorter.
Yeah, they will be a bit shorter. But yeah, like Rasta says, they tend to avoid playing each other now because they're in each other's heads so strongly that it warps their games a little bit. But it was still very interesting, and Simeon played incredible, didn't he? So
Just beautiful to watch.
John and Ryan,
Apparently
John's
John.
barely been in.
Wow. I feel loved. John, you've been thanked for a great stream.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
thanks for joining me all day, John, in here. It's
No,
been great
it's
having
all
your
right.
company, mate.
That's right, I'm pretty good at this stuff.
Have you got the coin stake to hand out?
Have you got a coin today to hand out?
Ta-da!
Hey!
Best result of the day, and I've already forgot it all.
Hey, well done. It wouldn't be a day of X-Wing if James didn't forget a score.
I've been out there trying to distract him all the time and it's not working.
We've had Bamford score.
We need enters.
Ints got 133
Oh.
to 89.
Oh! We got one spoon prize then. We'll
We
save
know
and
who the
confirm,
spoon is now
but
as well.
it
So
should
Ince
be,
won, yeah?
Why is Miles down there?
Because he's done terrible. Right, refresh. I want to confirm. We won't
You
say.
want to
but
see who's got the spoon?
I think
We all
it's
know.
who we think it is.
So that gentleman has the coin. We haven't said on the stream. We kept it quiet.
They
We're
can
saving
watch
it.
the awards thing on Facebook
That
in a
guy
minute.
there
And
has won the coin.
that's
We're very
the
happy for him. We've not told him. We've not told the stream.
Keep going, keep going.
Keeping it quiet. And
Yes!
that gentleman has won the spoon
Oh no!
with a
I'm
fantastic.
so proud of him.
Does that mean he gets the thing? He done the double?
Not the double spoon. You didn't get it for a double spoon.
You didn't say that.
Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Keep it quiet, son.
God's sake.
Keep it very quiet. We don't know.
Take it off the screen. Take it off the screen.
Right, so we're just wrapping up. Yeah, thank you all for
we're
joining
done.
us.
Now that's been spoiled.
Yeah, it has been spoiled.
There
Well
will
done, old frick.
Be a Facebook stream in a minute.
Yeah, come and join us on the Facebook page as we give out the prizes and reveal the full standings. Thank you all for your company today and anyone who was here yesterday as well. It has been a brilliant stream. Thank you for joining me today, Arfon.
Thank you for
And we
having
will
me.
see you all on Tuesday. Please don't forget, Fly Casual will be on Tuesday. Rasta and Ashes tomorrow as well,
Yep.
I believe. So please come and join us for both of those. It has been a brilliant day. Another Saturday, 3rd October game 4. I'll leave this chat open so Rasta can go back to it. If you've got your answers, please put them in the chat. Rasta will come and find them later. Take care, everyone. Have a nice evening. And we will see you tomorrow for Rasta and Ash.
Bye.
Goodbye.